Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. For those of you wondering, that's a PC problem I have, and not a problem with the Warhammer. It's me, unfortunately. Man, I've never had that crash during stream before. That's terrible. Oh, but nevertheless, we're in communications right now to figure out how to handle the situation, and we should be able to start back up in just a quick second. At least the PC starts up quickly, but yeah, it's a PC problem. Okay. All right, I think we're replaying because I almost had that capture point back. Oh my goodness, that's terrible, isn't it, guys? Terrible. Yeah, the streamer curse. The streamer curse. I still haven't figured out what part of my PC is breaking down that causes that crash, but it does happen like once every 2 weeks-ish on a pretty regular basis. It might be my my SSD, it might be my RAM, I'm not sure, but I guess the only way to fix it is to buy an entirely new PC that's super high end or something. All right. Let's see here. All right, so we're playing different factions now. All right. Here we go. I've sent Turin the DM, and this time we're playing as Khorne. I don't think it's an overheat. I'm pretty sure it's not an overheat. It's gonna be one for the history books. First stream tournament battle ended due to a computer crashing. I know. Oh my goodness. Usually when I restart though, it doesn't happen for a while. It's a pretty rare problem, but yeah, I'm gonna need to fix up this PC at some point. Water cool it. Yeah, stay hydrated, PC. Water's coming. Okay. I'm playing Tzeentch against Rubber Duck's Khorne. Did I type in Tzeentch? Oh yeah, I did. Never mind. Yeah, okay. So he's playing as Khorne. We're gonna pick up again. Let's see. Tzeentch versus... I actually don't have a Tzeentch versus Khorne build, but I got some ideas. So we can go Tzeentch versus Cathay, and then I can modify this build to work better against Khorne. Oh, man. Yes, we are selecting a proper there's no sub factions in Warhammer 3, so that does change things up a bit. Okay, so let's see here. Nice, we're gonna do that. Okay, so picking up from where we were. Oh man, what happened? PC crashed on my end. It's not a Warhammer 3 thing. Yeah, so we're playing Tzeentch against Khorne. There we go. And I'm going to try going for the mobility game. So actually trying to avoid as many fights as possible. I'll be taking my flyers. We have tons of air flyers too. And I think this is actually basically all I really need. I don't need soul grinders since I'm not too worried about facing his single entities. I'll mostly be avoiding him. So let's stick with that. First, Khorne. All right, let's play it out. I don't know. Oh no, Khorne has an E in his name. Oh, that's terrible. Tzeentch versus Khorne. There we go. And then we can delete the other army. Oh my goodness. What a terrible set of events, guys. But I think we're set. Let's see. There we go. We're set. You wonder what Total War multiplayer will ever be hosted on servers instead of peer-to-peer. Well, it doesn't matter if your computer completely poops out, unfortunately. Gotta outmaneuver the Khorne boy. Yeah, Khorne is really strong in the fight. The thing is, he does have Bloodthirsters. And Bloodthirsters with their mobility are pretty scary overall. They will really give you a hard time. And yeah, the big hope The big hope is that I can sort of just avoid them and skirmish them with them long enough where I can eventually win the battle. In fact, I might even take a Herald of Tzeentch, but I do really like the Exalted Lord of Change because of those very high melee stats. Khorne is quite the menace, though, in multiplayer. You gotta be careful around him. Enticity, can you explain Domination a little? Sure. So Domination mode, very different from the old multiplayer game mode. You have a reinforcing army, which you can bring up with supplies. And yeah, there's 3 capture points on the map. For each one that you capture, you get 5 victory tickets a second. And once you get to 5,000, then you win the battle. The initial armies are really small, it's true. Is that the new hero menu? It is. So very tightly packed. It's definitely a different look, but way easier to manage spells and abilities and so on. So I like it overall. Okay, here we go. Oh man, just recovering from that from the disconnect shenanigans. You can change your banner though, which is pretty fun. You can change your faction color. Yeah, it's sort of like King of the Hill. It is sort of you can think of it as King of the Hill, yeah. But nice. You prefer smaller armies. The smaller armies are a lot easier to control. The initial engagement is a lot less hectic, for sure. But all right, here we go. So we have a Tzeentch army. We got loads of mobility, and I'm going to be summoning loads of guys to hopefully take over these capture points. And yeah, my main point holders are going to be the Forsaken, the Spawn, or the Blue Horrors if I feel like I'm not going to get contested. But I need to win the mobility battle if I want to do that. And that means these Doom Knights are going to have their work cut out for them for sure. Gonna say that we're ready. And I'll probably be spawning a lot of Furies too. Isn't splitting up your army like that kind of ruining the feeling for multiplayer? It's a different feel. Whether or not it's ruined is more your choice than mine. All right. So, the general plan, we're mostly going to be playing reactionary here. Trying to get a very good mobile dominance for ourselves. And then we're going to start spawning an infantry and chaos spawn. How does the barrier thing feel? The barrier is very strong, so you can use it to cycle charge, and by the time, you know, if you wait 10 seconds in the air before you move into the cycle charge again, your barrier will mostly be back by then. And it will and then from there it will do quite well. It's very good for cycle charging armored units for Tzeentch. Actually, Tzeentch's barriers are really well suited for a more melee playstyle rather than a ranged one. Enticity, do you prefer to focus on 2 points or contest all of them if possible? I usually go for just the 1 point is my general strategy. All right, so here we go. Units away. It's quite a bit of mobility here. It seems like Rubber Duck of War actually didn't go for a lot of flyers, which is an interesting pick. I think the Doom Knights should actually be able to trade really well here if he's not careful. So let's see if we can get some early picks on his mobility. And then we're mostly going to be avoiding these warrior halberds. Yeah, actually I'm going to take some blue spawn and we're going to send them over here to the flanks. All right. And then we're going to see how well these Doom Knights do. Straight charge onto these Flesh Hounds. Should trade quite well. Actually, not getting a lot of damage there. We're going to pull back up for their own safety. And then, let's see. I don't really feel like using too much blue fire just yet. Thankfully, the shields are saving my Doom Knights quite a bit of trouble. And as for my Lord, we are simply going to start cycle charging Rubber Duck's Lord over here. And there we go, getting in some pretty good damage. It's going to be a lot of skirmishing at the start and a lot of hit and run play styles. I'll also want some Furies for better map control. And you can see none of my units have actually taken damage yet. Although some of them will start taking damage in a second, especially with those dogs catching out a good number of my cavalry. We're going to want to disengage there as well as we can. And then I will probably save up for a few more units of cavalry, although I do notice that my units are pretty sticky. They do have a hard time disengaging at times. But we might have a pretty good breath attack. This doesn't do a lot of armor piercing damage, but it might hurt the dogs pretty well. So that's what I'm hoping for. Doom Knights are just continuing to pull in and out. And then we're going to continue cycle charging his Lord. Over here, some dogs do jump in onto our guys, but I think once I get Furies in there, I should be fine. And yeah, I think we do commit to the dogs now. My Knights are just going to pull over to the side and engage a little bit later. Let's bring in a few more Furies. And we're also going to summon some Furies over here to try and support in this fight. Although this might have been an overcommit. We'll see. We'll see. I definitely need a safe escape path here. My Doom Knights are having a hard time squeezing out. A couple more dogs have spawned too. Honestly, this could go pretty badly for us. Let's go ahead and pull this way. We're gonna go straight towards the cannon. My Knights are going to pull back. Or actually, are they? Oh, no, my Knights are all the way over here. Whoopsies, my bad. Let's go ahead and pull the Doom Knights and try and snipe out that cannon. Thankfully, we did rout off the dogs on the side. So I do think we have that flank pretty well secured. And my Knights can probably hold this flank well, but I think that was definitely a misplay, taking the fight with all of those dogs there. Definitely took a little bit more damage than I would have hoped for. Still, though, we are looking to hold 2 points, which is quite good indeed for us. And at some point, I'll probably summon Spawn to deal with whichever side Rubber Duck decides to capture with his infantry. Enticity, is the yellow way oversaturated for you as well? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how saturated the yellow is for you guys. You'll have to sort of you'll have to decide for yourselves, but it seems pretty normal for me. Nothing too crazy. Over here, we do have some Chaos Warhounds in the fight. I'm not especially worried about them, as I do have some blue fire I can throw down on top of them. Over here, I'm not worried about any dogs getting thrown down, since I can pretty easily deal with them with my Furies. Alright. Now, I did forget to actually take this point. That's because my Knights don't capture it too quickly. So I am going to bring in some infantry to start capturing that now. F? Oh, what happened? Why are people typing F in chat? That's not a good sign. But alright, overall right now, we're pretty close in points. Rubber Duck is slightly ahead, but I should be able to pull ahead in a second here. We have his Lord getting caught up in some Doom Knights. And we're going to land with our Lord to try and take him out. Over here, my Knights are going to have to disengage, trying to get away from these dogs. But if I do manage to kill his Lord, that will be a very big win for us. And actually, I'm going to commit with my Knights in this fight over here, just to stall out his forces a little bit better. Of course, we're going to bring in some Furies to help with the stalling. Okay, and then let's get these guys in there, and then pull these guys back. His Herald is nearly dead, though, which is very good for me. Oh, yeah, geez, the trades are going terribly for me. Oh, my goodness, that is so bad. Oh, my goodness, those trades. Dang, yeah, that's really bad for me. Hopefully, these Chaos Spawn can help tip the fight in my favor, though. Let's go ahead and throw down another big AoE. And if I do kill his Lord, that will definitely be a very big win for me. The Minotaurs coming in are quite scary, though. But if I can take this guy down, the hope is still there. Oh man, he's getting so many points over me. Man, I think Rubber Duck might be able to win this. We shall see, though. I'm gonna take another unit of Spawn. Let's throw him in. These guys are gonna pull back so that they can work on their cycle charging. And I did take out his Lord, which is a very good plus. Oh boy, let's get these guys pulled back. Those guys can take out the artillery. But I'm going to have to focus on picking out his infantry here. Now, my main anti-infantry, I don't have any flamers in this army, and I'll probably have to rely on my pink horrors to do well. And we're gonna have to save up some money for that. At least the Minotaurs are going down at a reasonable pace though. I think a charge in the back should be able to finish them off. And I do still have my Knights, which will be able to cycle charge these guys slowly but surely down, though it will be a little bit of a task. Okay, nice. Minotaurs actually went down pretty quickly. I'll wait for some better bombardments for Tzeentch. Oh man, but this fight is simply going so badly. I think I'm just going to go for the middle point instead and see if we can take that. Rubber Duck's gonna hold this point for now. And instead I'm going to take these pink horrors and pull them over here to try and help against his very elite infantry on the center. This blood shrine is going to be a bit of a pain too, but I do have Chaos Spawn to bog it down, and that should be a fairly nice pick for me overall. Where are my Knights? I think my Knights just got obliterated. Oh my goodness, poor guys. Alright. For now, we're actually just gonna wait a bit. We're just gonna wait a hot second before we pick a fight with them, because I definitely want my reinforcements to be supporting here as much as possible. Minotaurs are coming back too, so we'll have to be careful. Yeah, the computer crash was terrible, guys. That was a big pain. Okay, so Furies are gonna help clear out these dogs. And I'll finally be able to get some pink horrors in the fight. Let's go ahead and let's see. Which fight would I rather take? Honestly, the guys over here are a little bit more beat up. I think we've gotten Rubber Duck to commit more on the middle point, and I can sort of start worrying about taking out, you know, the forces on the edges still. Let's go over here. Thankfully, those guys are finally down. We're gonna get our Furies to flank, and then we're going to see how well our Lord can do. Oh boy. Alright, so Chaos Spawn are going to rush on in. I should have some Forsaken in a second here too. We'll see if we can get them in committed, but those corn dogs on the flanks, honestly, Rubber Duck is doing really well in this fight. I think we might have lost this one too. My goodness, guys. Oh man. Let's go ahead and commit with the Chaos Spawn though. We might still be able to trade well, especially with our Lord. Going to pull away with these guys, but those dogs are chunking down my guys. We're gonna move in with some Forsaken, and then hopefully my Furies can do well here. Oh man, what a terrible way to start. Oh my goodness, with the PC crash and now this. Oh, and the misclick on the spell. Brutal, but potentially we could get some terror routes here. The big problem is that the halberds are very chunky against my Chaos Spawn. I'm definitely wishing I had some flamers here, but we'll have to make do with these pink horrors. And I guess we'll just try and take these guys out with the Furies. But this is definitely going very well in the way of Rubber Duck of War, guys. Yeah, I guess the campaign play has done it. Oh my goodness. How's the Blood Shrine doing? Pretty well. I think my Lord is still trading well, but the Chaos Spawn going down is a really rough time for me indeed. Can you summon on the Vanguard button? You can, but you need Vanguard units to do so. So, for example, with the Chaos Furies, I can summon directly on top of it, but then that would be it. Let's see, do I have any... I guess I can try a few more spawn to try and kill the Chaos Warriors. I'm actually not too sure how well they trade there. But I do have to try committing to capturing all points now, since Rubber Duck will be able to win with a single... if he manages to hold a single point, just due to the point difference we have here. No, the corn dogs are insane. Those bloodhounds are very, very strong indeed. Alright, but I think that's it. I think that initial engagement with those Doom Knights just did not go well against all those halberds and the dogs. That was a really rough time. We had a lot of units get caught out there. So it's definitely GG, but I will play out the battle. Just sort of so that we don't have to end prematurely here. But this is most definitely the win for Rubber Duck of War. Brutality, guys. Brutality. Yeah, the big thing would have been to keep my Doom Knights alive and to camp the sides while, yeah, and then keeping them safe so I would win the mobility fight. Once the mobility was gone, there's not much I could really do. Alright, one last summon for the road, but you can see the points are there. GG, well played. Rubber Duck of War with the clean wins. My goodness. Alright. Alright, GG. GG. And then, what's it? I don't know if the first game counted as the loss for me, but if it did, then we will take the L. Brutal. Brutal. Oh wait, is there a chat box over here? There isn't. Oh, there is. There is. I found the chat box. And my face is covering it. Let's go ahead and move it on over. Does this work? I think it does. So that was second game? Question mark. We'll see if that's a second game and we're out of the tournament. I guess I'll just cover replays. But yeah, man, that's a shame. I really think I could have won it with the Cathay game against Zinch, but we'll never know. We'll never know. If he had retaken the point in the late game there, he definitely would have won it. So if it's a loss, he definitely still deserves it. And that Corn game was absolutely brutal. I definitely needed some what's it? I needed some flamers and I needed to be way more careful with the Doom Knights. Oh my gosh. Brutality, guys. Alright, so we're just waiting for the response here. We wait for the response. No, we're still in it. We're still in it, guys. Alright, oh my gosh. Let's see, I guess I'll play Corn now. I guess I will play Corn now. Although, I could run some Nurgle action, but honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of Nurgle. You know what? Let's run Nurgle. Let's run Nurgle. Let's try it out. Yeah, no. This was pretty quickly whipped together. It's not a good roster. I needed like I didn't have anything for the halberds. What I really needed were some of these guys in reserves, some proper flamers to melt down all that infantry. And then just keep these guys on defensive duty. That would have been much better. Time for the comeback. Here we go. But Cathay is one of my most well-trained factions. It's such a shame that they're out, but it's fine. All right. Blood for the Blood God. We'll try Corn in the next game. I will need a hot second to set up a proper Nurgle build, though. I don't have too much going on over there. Kislev, they'll never see it coming. Ah, yes. Yeah, we'll play Kislev and Slanesh, the pro strat. A Legion, another person that I knew would dislike this game mode. Classic. Yeah, honestly, though, that wasn't a great showing on my part, but we must move on. The tournament mindset. Save the grief for later until you've actually lost it. Oof. Let's see. Do we have our picks? And I think we do. Nurgle versus Cathay. Here we go. Oh boy. All right. Let's see. Do I even have a good Nurgle build? Let's see. What do we got going? So there are the Beasts of Nurgle, but I don't think they are the strongest option here. The big thing is the Longma Riders are probably going to be the biggest issue. I do like having a bunch of Furies to act as a, well, definitely we want Nurglings. These guys are very good line holders. They're very good for capturing points. For the Cavalry of Cathay, honestly, I'm not sure. I guess for now, we're just going to worry about winning against Terracottas. And that's going to be probably some great Unclean One action. We'll go for the usual Nurgle spells. There's not a whole ton of damage on the Cathay roster, so I can sort of safely go for this. And let's see. Actually, oh, this is fully armor piercing. That's actually not too bad then. We'll go for that. And I would also like, let's see, probably the big explosion spell. But I think this AoE is good enough, and I'll stick with the Fleshy Abundance for the heals. Toad Swarm build. The toads are actually okay. They trade decently against cavalry, but they don't do so well against the Longma Riders. So I think I'll just take 2 for the mobility. And then for my main army, I can go ahead and probably stick with Forsaken. I'm not too sure. One thing that is really strong though is double cultist style. These guys do have summons, your favorite guys, and they'll be able to sort of grind out for a really long time in a fight. I'll be taking both of them on foot too, and they will yeah, they're just gonna be grinding out in the fight against my enemy. Let's see, I don't need too many of these abilities overall. Actually, Pestilent Decay could be okay over a longer fight. What's this? It's a single-use melee defense debuff. That's not as good. And I do want to make sure that my squad here is pretty cheap. Doesn't look like a Nurgle cavalry-only campaign. Soon enough, good sir, soon enough. But the big question, the Longma Riders. How do I best deal with them? I could take Plague Drones. They will trade okay. I definitely do want a couple Chaos Spawn to help hold points. And probably a couple Beasts of Nurgle as my single entities. I will also go for the Forsaken. And that will also be what my main army will comprise of. Are there regular Chaos Warriors of Nurgle? There are not. It ends at Plague Bearers. Yeah, the only living guys are the Forsaken. That's it for the Nurgle side. Okay, so I think we have a pretty nice build here. The single entity squad is decent. We got the Nurglings, and then for the Longmas, honestly, I could try to go for the Spirit Leech to try and counter them. I could do okay, but it's not amazing for me. Honestly, this build is looking all right though. Deal with the Longma Riders by sneezing on them without covering your mouth. Oh, please don't, Phil McDonald. All right, I guess we'll take one more unit of cavalry. That should be fine. We have a decent amount of reserve infantry here. I'll mostly be using the Chaos Spawn to hold well. And I think that's it. Nice, and we'll change our banner so it looks nice and fancy. Now, you could also go for the Soul Grinder. It's decent, but it's not the best fighter in the world, so I think I will opt out for that and instead use mostly the Beasts of Nurgle here to try and win my fights. The Longma Riders, we're just gonna have to... No, I could take a single unit of Plague Drones. I saw these guys traded decently. Maybe I will do that. Okay, we'll take this guy out. And then we'll take this guy out, and then we'll take the Plague Drones. There we go. 1 unit of toads. We'll have more tomorrow, so that should be fine. Yeah, so the heroes. The heroes over here. They got the Plague Bearer summons, and this should punish any ranged builds very well. So I'm pretty confident that they'll be fine. How vulnerable is Nurgle to range spam? Not too much. Not too much. Nurgle has some pretty decent mobility overall, and it seems like range builds have a hard time covering 2 points at the same time. So I'm feeling okay overall. The big thing is if he goes for double terracotta, we will have to grind out against them for like a long while. But in the end, I should come out on top with the Beasts of Nurgle. A Cathay Magic build is interesting. I feel like there are some strats going on with it, but overall, I think Cathay Magic build isn't going to work too much. I don't think it's going to work too well, just because the casters are so expensive. So you can play a 1v1 battle in custom and not ranked. Excuse me, yes, you can make a custom battle with the old school 1v1 mode, or you can go ahead and hop on over to quick battle, which is this mode exclusively. This is what CA will be sort of bouncing around. How does damage reflection from melee versus long riders? I haven't experimented with damage reflection too much overall, so I'm not sure how it plays out exactly. All right, here we go. Let's see how well Rubber Duck. Let's see what he has against us here. Now it is Iron the North. This is a big sort of mosh pit type map in the center here. And it all depends on how well... It all depends on who can control the middle. You can see the side points are actually quite close to your starting positions. So these ones are actually really easy to hold overall. Yeah, well, this is the ranked mode. There is a leaderboard, and it does use ELO now. So this will be the main competitive mode for Warhammer 3. How are slower range factions in PvP like Dwarves and Vampire Coast? You can't play them in game yet, but overall, because the points take 3 minutes to unlock, it's not too hard to get that going. All right. Now, I do have a decent amount of infantry. They're going to be a really big help for actually capturing the points. But my big actual fighters here is going to be the Great Exalted Great Unclean One. And these two guys over here. They're going to be getting a ton of heals on top of themselves. And as long as I can bog down the middle with enough infantry, I'll be fine. And it is mostly going to be Nurglings that will be trying to do that. I just have to be a bit careful about those terracotta sentinels. Otherwise, they could be a big problem. Domination, I'm pretty sure is confirmed the new ranked mode. So you're stuck with this whether you like it or not. Yeah, but it is still being changed and updated. There's a few things that I put in for some changes and some feedback to CA. So it could be different by the time we actually reach launch here. But this is the map. We have a pretty choked up point over here, which is very hard for cavalry to maneuver in, and then a much more open space for cavalry. All right, but the name of the game here is this center victory location. If we can't capture that, surely all will be lost. So we got to be real careful. Okay. And as for my vanguard, I do have Nurglings that can just drop right on this point. They should do quite well. Yep. And over here. Good luck, have fun. All right. So the battle begins. Here we go. We're going to dive in on that point as fast as possible. He's gone for actually Zhao Ming. So no healing for Rubber Duck of War. And quite a few range units, actually. He has some Jade Warriors. But no Longmas yet. He has a unit of Peasant Horsemen in the back. Those guys are going to be... not too scary, but I have to be careful that they don't kill off my Nurglings. Now, for this army over here, I need to be very careful about how I take my engagement. But overall, he doesn't have too much armor piercing. It's basically all on these crossbowmen. And the plan is to summon some good old plague bearers over here and just dive directly on top of them. I'll also have some Furies. I'm going to wait a second before I spawn them in, but they will be my main counter against his cavalry. And overall, these guys should be able to reach the point, but I don't think they'll be able to get too much damage in. And I'm just barely touching the point right now to get the capture off, but far enough away where they won't be able to actually shoot down on me. And once my heroes are in on the action, they're going to be able to tip the favor much more my way. So we spawned some Jade Warrior Halberds, which means I can safely go for Furies, since I know that we're not dealing with too many Longmas today. And then we're going to try and take a clean engagement here against his crossbows. But overall, he's having a hard time actually getting on the point, which is a good sign for me. And once these guys are in melee, I expect things to go much better for me. This is a mass infantry build from Cathay, though. It's quite scary. It just really depends on how well my summons can shut them down. And we have to be careful about Zhao Ming too. If we, he's actually a really scary fighter, so we gotta be very wary that he doesn't ruin us here. I am also going to go for a lot of Nurglings. as they are quite strong against his, you know, many of his range units. We can jump on top of them quite quickly. And we're just sort of weathering the storm right now. Some peasant archers over here are poking away at my Forsaken, is not exactly too much of an issue. And we can sort of pull back for a bit while we wait to dive in on the point. But I think the time is nigh. We're gonna start moving on in. Rubber Duck's gonna go for the cavalry summon now, or not the cavalry, the artillery summon. Way in the back over there. My Furies are gonna go in and try to shut that down. And then we're going to move in and take our fight. Alright, so first things first, we want to get a big summon over there. We have a bunch of Furies that are going to dive on in. And although my Great Unclean One is taking some damage, he should be fine. He is a very tanky fellow and isn't too worried about most of these shots coming in towards him. As I will be able to heal in a moment. And we also have a bunch of Nurglings that should be able to do quite well. And here we go. We've shut down most of his units now. Honestly, I'm feeling very good about this fight overall. Oh man, another misplaced cast over there. That's unfortunate. But overall, with the artillery down, I think we're pretty good. We have the middle point. We're starting to capture. And it seems like the center position is going to definitely fall for Rubber Duck. So, oh boy, I forgot to capture this point. Oh my gosh, the misplays all around, but we're gonna continue pushing in. Let's see, I will save one of my summons. Actually, no, I'm going to summon it now and pop it right on top of those Jade Warrior crossbows so that they can't continue shooting at me. And then I'm also going to go for a Fury summon to help deal with, actually I'm going to use it to hit up that artillery in the back again. Alright, but now the big scary guy, Xiao Ming, is going to be fighting against my Great Unclean One. We're going to bring in our cultists, and they're going to be trying their best to help out in this fight. Ooh, pretty big. Oh no, that's my guys getting desummoned. Alright, so let's see how we can actually fight against this guy. Now, Nurgle's faction passive does allow him to get just a whack load of healing. And that's going to be helping him out for actually... that's going to be helping out his single entity fight over here. I do have to be a little bit careful though. I still don't want to over push into the back here, as he'll be able to spawn units directly on top of me. But if I can sort of just continue to hold this middle point, I'll be feeling pretty comfortable. It looks like we'll be doing just that. Alright, now let's see how well this Great Unclean One actually fights here. Can you try recalling one of the cultists? I might later on, but overall it's a pretty bad trade to do so. So I'm probably not going to be recalling them anytime soon. Overall, it's actually a very bad... You don't get a lot of points at all for recalling them. Okay, but I should be able to take the third point in just a second here. And I'm going to pull back with my single entities just before, you know, before they take too much damage here. The trade is actually going pretty badly for me overall, but we do have a very nice point lead. There's the Longbow Riders. We're going to have to be wary of those. And but for now, we're just going to sit back and relax. Try and take a hold of these points. And hopefully the Nurglings spam will hold. One big win here, though, is that I will be able to get some Chaos Spawn in here. And they're going to be really, really nice for holding the point. See, what are these guys doing? Just some peasant horsemen. I'm not worried about them in the slightest. So, yeah, we're just going to spawn some more Forsaken. And just start pooling in on that point. Not a worry in the world. Okay. And now we're going to go for this middle point over here. So, we've distracted his lord. He can't easily hold that point with just his lord. So once those peasants are down, I'm feeling pretty comfortable. These Nurglings in the back are just being a huge pain. They are extremely tanky and definitely a very hard unit to throw off points in general. So yeah, we should be fine. I'll throw down another heal on my single entities. I don't actually have to use too much magic to heal either, since just my basic army ability will generally do well when it comes to healing. And as long as I hold these 2 points, I'll be feeling pretty comfortable here. Look at that, Nurgling still continuing to hold. Yeah, Skaven. Skaven are going to be an absolute menace here. For sure, yeah. Undoubtedly, Skaven are going to be a big menace. Okay, another big breath attack. I'm going to throw that down right on top of those Jade Warrior Halberds. And it's going to be some nice poke damage over time. And I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and grab me some Furies. This is going to help me win this fight over here. And especially with a few Plague Toads, I don't have to worry about the Jade Lancers too much. Nor will they really be able to hold the point against so much of my infantry. You can see my infantry are holding the point very easily, even though I am outnumbered over there. Okay, now do I still have a summon? No, both of my cultists have used their summons. So that's something to be a little bit worried about. Over here, though, my Nurgling distraction is definitely working out really well for me. And I might even go for another one. Just spawn another unit of Nurglings, just to force Rubber Duck to commit more units there. And overall, as long as we can hold this right side, I'm feeling pretty comfortable. It seems like, yeah, my Forsaken are holding really well. Jade Lancers don't have a lot of armor-piercing damage, so they'll overall have a pretty nice time. Nice, and this is it. This is the first game that we've actually gone ahead for ourselves here. Let's just be very careful not to throw the game. And the big scary thing is that Zhao Ming is actually going for this far point. So seeing that Rubber Duck is committing more over there, I'm going to summon another group of Harpies, or not Harpies, Furies, and get my Forsaken in position in case he decides to commit there. But these Forsaken, they do a ton of damage. I'm not worried about them overall. He also forgot a unit of Great Longmas in the distance. I'm not going to say that's helping me win this battle, but it's probably helping me win quite a bit. The fact that those guys are getting distracted. They are extremely expensive. Yeah, the artillery is still a little bit of a pain. Those great cannons have just been picking away, and they are back. I think I will go for some Furies to shut them down. I just worry. I worry about those Longmas. You know, if they decide to come back for me, things are going to be pretty scary indeed. Oh, there's another one in the far back too. But the thing is, even with the artillery, you can see they don't really clear the point quickly at all. So I can just sort of sit here and continue to capture without too much worry. And I should have the victory. Yeah, the tactical reserve. It really is saving me here. Alright, so I'm going to grab these guys and shut down the cannons. Then I'm going to grab these guys and shut down the fire rain rockets. And I can sort of just save money until I need a stronger counter. I think the Beast of Nurgle is a safe bet though, just because it can really help against... It can really help against the, you know, Zhao Ming over here. He's a very scary single entity that I don't want to be sitting in a long fight against. I know. Man, that tactical reserves is brutal. Very brutal for poor Rubber Duck of War. But we do need the comeback. We do need the comeback. And the next match is Khorne too. So maybe we can still win it out. Maybe we can still win it out. Alright. But overall, things are looking very good for me. I just, at this point in the game, to sort of secure the victory, you just really want to bog down the victory points with as many units as possible. And over here, it looks like those two cultists getting in some very good work against his lord here. We'll also bring in the good old Beasts of Nurgle. And it comes down to this last victory point. But even if he does take it, I don't think Rubber Duck's gonna be able to make it. So that's one win in the book for us. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the thing is, for people who say it feels a lot more gimmicky, I think with the with the factions that are a lot, like once you have a better grasp on the factions, it will work out a lot better. Right now, because me and Rubber Duck of War are playing our off factions, the gameplay isn't as elegant as it could be. So these fights are a lot more one-sided. But I can show off some matches against me and Turin later that were very, very close. Still have no idea what's going on. Nice, nice. Well, all you got to do is look at this bar and you'll generally know who's ahead. And I guess you can look at this side area too if you'd like. All right. But yeah, next match is gonna be Corn. Next match is gonna be Corn against his. Let's see, what are we playing against? Against his Nurgle, actually. So that's gonna be an interesting one. Oh man. Oh, there we go. But yeah, we're gonna be playing Corn against his Nurgle. How does one do that? What does the 8 out of 23 mean? It's how many units you have on the battlefield. Yeah. All right. Let's see, so are we playing last factions? Corn versus Nurgle. Let's see, are we playing last factions? Corn versus Nurgle. Sending a message away. Oh man, does Nurgle low DPS put it at a disadvantage in this mode? In a sense, but Nurgle is very hard to kill overall. So yeah, Nurgle's really good at holding points. The DPS problem isn't too bad, but you do have to play very differently when it comes to Nurgle. Okay, nice. We're playing Corn against Nurgle. Oh boy, I don't have a good Corn build against Nurgle. But we're gonna do it real carefully here and make sure that we don't screw up. All right. So right off the bat, 4 Flesh Hounds, very good starter kit. And then after that, I think for the main army, I would like some single entity sort of beaters here. Sort of like this style is very good, to be honest. But yeah, and usually I don't go for too many spells. Although this missile ability is quite good. But yeah, this is just the ultimate goon squad. And then I can pretty easily take 2 capture points from here. Bloodletters are probably very good. And yeah, basically this. Either or. Alright. It might also be Cathay versus Zinch rematch. I'll leave it up to Rubber Duck of War to choose. Thank you, Bubbas. Oh, man. Corn is very good in this mode. Corn is insanely strong. Alright. Rubber Duck of War going Nurgle. Oh boy. Alright. So, let's see. The Furies are actually less important here. I don't need them as much because Nurgle doesn't have a lot of range that I need to shut down. Corn does not have any spells. It is true. It is very true. So it's an interesting position for him. But yeah, spellless Corn. I think my characters are actually less important here. Even though they do have summons, Nurgle will generally just outgrind me. So I guess I just spam out Bloodletters. Is that the strat? Like, do I just do this? What a jank build, isn't it? 2v2 domination battles are a thing, indeed. Yeah, Corn is surprisingly good. Cathay is a bit weird. Nurgle's a bit weird. But I think right now Corn and Zinch, out of the current factions, are very strong. Yeah, we're gonna go for this. We're gonna try to outmaneuver our opponent here. Of course, he has a bunch of big, scary single entities, but he can't split them up because of my mobility. And then... Also, man, it's too bad we saw Cathay lose twice. Generally, I do much better with Cathay. But it did seem like Rubber Duck was coming out. He had a pretty nice lead in that battle. I'm not sure. I'd love to get the rematch with him later, though. I do plan to call him up later, too. So that we can go over some multiplayer games and our thoughts on the game mode overall. See, I guess in my reinforcing army, we will also stick with bloodletters. I'll go for a single unit of halberds in case I need them, but they're not too important. And then what else? I could go for Gorbeast chariots, but I have a feeling Rubber Duck's going to bring a lot of mass, so probably better to stay away from those guys. And you know, probably just a bunch of Chaos Spawn are the way to go. Honestly, Chaos Spawn. But I'll put in one chariot, because it's a very fun unit. Alright, this is a build. Let's save it. Alright, verse Nurgle. Alright, let's try it out. Khorne infantry, do they do fire damage? Very little, actually. It's only my bloodthirsters. So most of it is just magic damage, which is still good against the physical resist of Nurgle. But if I want to shut down his healing, it's going to be my bloodthirsters that have to carry here. Yep. Okay, but fingers crossed this goes all right. I'm trying to think of what in his roster would be very scary here. But honestly, I don't think very much. I think overall, this should be a pretty tilted matchup for Khorne. We'll check the map. It's going to be Broken Leg Gully, so it will be a big fight in the center, most likely. Yep. Yeah, even the normal Bloodthirster does fire damage. And this one has bonus versus large, too. Plus 25 melee attack to all large units. This guy's going to be a beast. Honestly, I could just take 2 Bloodthirsters. So the fun thing is that you don't actually need your Lord in the first slot. You can put them as your reinforcing army and have a different unit be your Lord. Isolated Sushi, hello, saying the multiplayer looks cool, might even try it for the first time. Ooh, that's very exciting. You really should. It's a really easy game mode to get into, and it's very tactical. It's very tactical. You need to get that sorted out first before you worry about your unit micro. So, sort of people who have very good game sense, I foresee winning a lot more battles here, rather than people who really grind out their fine-tuned micro. But if you have 2 people who are sort of equal on tactics, then, of course, how well you micro will come into play. And of course, if you throw away a bunch of units at the start, like in my Tzeentch game, you will lose. You will lose real bad. So, definitely, you still can't afford to throw away units for nothing. Nice. Can recommend it, yeah. Yeah, for me, usually, I alternate between multiplayer and campaign. Whenever I get bored of one, I swap on over to the other. What do you think about the Wood Elves in this game mode? They're not accessible, but Wood Elves are totally going to be OP. Like I said, damage per second is king in this mode. Except for Nurgle, who can sort of sit and tank. But because the Wood Elves have Way Watchers, and that they can trade so cost effectively and so quickly, I think Way Watchers are just gonna dominate here. But I could be wrong. Maybe mass shielded infantry, like what you see against Chaos versus Wood Elves right now, could really break that. But I do still think Way Watchers is gonna be just a menace here. Absolute menace. Yeah, very quality advice. Sushi indeed. The best advice. Oh boy. Now, the reason I have the chariots, by the way, I think the Khorne cavalry is actually pretty garbage overall. And I feel like the chariots are much better, especially since I foresee Rubber Duck spamming out some Nurglings on the capture points. He really likes to go and try to split your army up. And if I can run them down with some chariots as fast as possible, that should really tip things in my favor. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, Hounds as reinforcements for 400 is really good. I guess if you spam those out against Way Watchers, I might be able to win it. But like, Wood Elves have cavalry too. It's not like they can't fight some Hounds. What, you think the Wood Elves are gonna start dying because of a couple dogs? You'd probably have to try to really hard counter a Waywatcher build for that to work out. But anyways, here we go. The name of the game is to push pretty far forwards to stop Rubber Duck from just capturing the main point and holding forever. This point is I worry much less about holding this point. Since it's so close to me, I can just summon right over here to capture it. So I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, Dryads can do alright. Honestly, Dryads with their magic damage, probably pretty good against demons. Yeah, the Wood Elves, they really just want to trade effectively rather than holding points. I think they would sort of try and go to wipe out your entire opponent's army. That feels like sort of what the Wood Elves would be trying to do. Now, if I think I can win the middle fight off the bat, I will try and take it and try to snipe out single entities with my Bloodthirsters. If it seems like Rubber Duck is sort of prepared for that, I'm going to split up my forces instead and go for these capture points. This one's a little bit harder for me to capture because he can spawn so close and he can reinforce from the middle. So it's going to be a pretty contested battle overall. I'll probably want to worry about making better trades instead. Treekin, I think Treekin are like not joking. I do think they actually are going to be very strong. Now for his build, he's gone for Spawn of Nurgle. Interesting. So that's actually quite good against my Bloodletters here. And I'm going to feign focus on the middle, but I'm not actually going to go for that. I don't really want to take a fight against a bunch of Chaos Spawn, but what I can do, I can start cycle charging right away with my single entities to start tearing them apart, I think. Let's see, I'll probably want to take some Chaos Warrior Halberds in a second too, to grind down the middle fight. But honestly, they do have a pretty hard time overall. I guess I'll stick with some basic Flesh Hounds. Alright, so the cycle charging begins. Now, this is sort of a very, very precarious situation. I have to be super careful about my guys here. What I can do is I can just goon out his Lord instantly. Jeez, alright. Well, that's a very big initial hit on his Lord. That is a huge win for me. And if I can actually keep distracting them here, I might be able to do quite well for myself. Let's see. Oh, we don't want to take that fight just yet. But yeah, if I can sort of just really, if I can really just pull them apart here with my Bloodthirsters, I think I could be okay. We got to be real careful though, and hopefully I can keep hurting his Lord. That's another really big hit, and the main fight begins. Here we go. I do think these Bloodthirsters though are just amazing. They really do just grind down everything. You can see this guy's already at half HP already. But oh man, look at that. The Plague Toads are here. All right. Now those guys will take a little while to actually get into combat. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to focus pretty hard on just going all in onto this middle point. Bloodthirsters are taking out the spawn. And while the Plague Toads are trying to reinforce, I should be able to get a good amount of damage here. I don't think the spawn are very armored. Yeah, so my dog should do well against them. Actually, I'm going to move these guys here. I'm just going to go for dogs on the capture point instead. It'll take longer, but it'll mean that this middle point will go way more in my favor. Alright, looks like the dogs are doing well. We're going to keep cycle charging. Those Chaos Spawn really did just get dunked on by the Bloodthirsters. Oh boy. That's very good for me, especially if I can snipe out his Lord. These dogs over here are going to try and stall out those Plague Toads. And nice, I can get a solid charge here. Now, most of Nurgle's units are not armored, so I can really abuse that with my dogs. And they should be able to do a lot of cleanup. Bloated corpse reinforcements? Oh my gosh, that is insane. Yeah, no one would ever want to get to the reinforcement area of Vampire Coast because they can just spawn bloated corpses. I can't believe I didn't think of that earlier. That is truly magnificent, I must say. But yeah, this is looking very bad for Nurgle over here. I think just the mobility is really grinding him down at this point. And if he loses his Lord, I think that's basically it. The Bloodthirster is really just brutal here. Alright, let's see, what do I want next? I guess we'll go for... I might go for the unit of chariots. I'll go for my halberds, and we're gonna try and contest that point of his. Looks like his Lord is going down. Much to, as much as he's trying to try and save him, that crumbling's gonna get him. And then I think we'll be able to move on. Oh boy. I really wish we had been able to complete that Cathay game, though. It feels like a bit of a janky victory because we lost. We had the disconnect. That's definitely a big shame. But I will take it. I shall take it. Oh man. Oh, now I feel terrible. But yeah. Yeah, that's Khorne for you guys. I think Khorne definitely is one of the top tier factions for sure. His dogs are just so good at punishing people. And right now he has some of the best mobility in the game. It's crazy. Dwarf reinforcements, mass artillery. I would be interested to see a mass artillery build work. Honestly, I think only Queen Bess could pull off an artillery style of gameplay. And I don't think much other artillery could. Maybe mortars. Maybe mortars, but that would be it. No healing caps. There are healing caps. I don't know if... It seems like healing caps take a while to hit. It might just be because of the nature of the game mode. I'm not entirely sure. But there are definitely healing caps. That is true. Okay, nice. So we're finally going to take our chariots to start punishing those Nurglings. And then, yeah. There's not much left he can do, I think. The trading is going really badly for Rubber Duck. Okay, what I would really like to show off, though, is a game where Cathay actually is a bit more of a menace. But we'll have to see how that plays out later. First things first, so let's just finish off these Chaos Spawn. I think Khorne's high DPS is just a little bit too much for Nurgle. Usually, most factions have a very hard time pulling Nurgle off the point because they're so tanky. But Nurgle overall trades pretty badly. So the fact that Khorne is just all high DPS really, it does make things quite rough for him. And now we can go for the final capture point. How does Nurgle counter large units? Either with his own large units, or maybe the Exalted Plague Bearers. Turn has been experimenting a little bit with the Exalted guys, and they do pretty good. They do pretty good. They might be Nurgle's hidden weapon to win out these fights. But that's still sort of undecided. The Nurgle space hasn't been explored very much yet. Kislev is still under embargo, sadly. That is correct. Alright, so these chariots are going to get quite a bit of work now. Nurgle doesn't have the best mobility in the world, which is why I felt like the chariots would do well. Nurgle's mass is just very bad at catching them out. So I can sort of just use these guys to plow through most of the infantry here. So nice. Let's see, he's probably gonna capture this point over here in the distance, but the Nurglings will go down quite quickly to my dogs. And then anything that he summons, I can mostly just counter by saving up a few funds. What are the buttons at the bottom, at the right of the screen? Which buttons? These? Oh, these are, this is Khorne's passive. So, sort of like the Tomb Kings, how they can summon Ushapti. When you fight enough with Khorne, these bars will build up, and then you get different abilities. So one's an AoE, one's Unbreakable, Undying, and one is melee attack. And the melee attack one is actually really nice overall. Alright, there we go. There we go, we did it. Alright, so what? Nurgle got one win under his belt. I think Tzeentch got one, no. We had one dud game. But Cathay lost both and Corrin won twice. It's sort of what we're seeing with the matchups right now. Kind of weird that Kislev and Ogres are under embargo when you can play all of Chaos. It's a little bit weird, but you know. We'll let CA do their thing. Alright, GG. Rubber Duck, GG. Alright, now this is a pretty small tournament overall. There's only 4 players. Me, Duck, Samurai, and let's see, and Dov plays. So this should be done fairly quickly overall. But yeah, and then the finals will also be a best of 3. So we'll stick around for that. Let's go ahead and hop on out. And then I'll send Rubber Duck a quick message. Alright, looks like... and by the way, for those of you who want to catch the stream, the tournament, for like the proper tournament, you can head on over to Turin's channel in the description. But for now, I'm going to see if I can get some matches with Rubber Duck. Let's see. Want to play a few. Oh, actually, Turin wants to go for the interview. Yeah, go for it. But can I have 1 minute? Need to... quick restroom. Alright, I'll be back in a quick second, guys. 1 second. Okay, and we're back. Okay, back. And call. Okay, so I need to whip on my headphones. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Thank you. So, as far as the last...
I think overall maybe like a sky build. I don't know how well Nurgle's flying actually trades out versus Corrin, but if you can sort of whittle them down over the course of the game, maybe.
Absolutely, man. I think it's a pretty doable matchup for Nurgle for sure. And it's a shame we didn't get to see your first Grand Cathay game finish, because I was kind of hyping up how good you are with Grand Cathay. But of course,
Yeah,
we'll see them in the
Duck-
Grand Finals most likely. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. They've been the one I've been training most as. But
Yeah,
I think Rubber Duck, he did get a really nice lead and holding of the point in the middle. I wonder how it would have gone later on, but yeah, just
It's hard to
PC
say.
problems.
Because that tends to happen with Cathay. Like, you remember in our experience, we've had Cathay, like, typically they'll lose, like, the early objective game, but then they'll, like, slowly push you off with the attrition, especially with the playstyle that you've been using, which is, like, the Miao Ying plus double Terracotta Sentinel. Like, you don't necessarily get the objective, but you really outgrind people on those fights.
Yeah, and then you just have to make sure you get the objectives fast enough to win the game.
Yeah.
Like in a couple of the games we played, it got really down to the wire. With the grinding and then recap.
Yeah, Grand Cathay is really, really tanky for sure. We saw Duck play Grand Cathay. It was pretty cool to see him and bring in the cannon against Nurgle for sure. That was doing some pretty substantial damage as well. But yeah, I think against like Nurgle, you really have to take advantage of SEMs because as people in chat are also articulating, I think that one of Nurgle's biggest weaknesses is dealing with big things. Like they kill infantry super well. You have like Mortis Engine, good magic, like debuffs, but they really do struggle. Although the build that you and I were experimenting with last night, which was the was it the Great Unclean one plus like 2 cultists plus a Soul Grinder to fight SEMs? I think was pretty good, right?
Yeah. I think the Soul Grinder is good because it's very mobile, but...
Yeah, 70 speed or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. Now, as far as like the 4 factions go, what would be your... This is something we'll ask before we let you go here. What would be your like tentative strength ranking for the 4 that we do have access to today?
Oh boy. I feel like Nurgle, I feel like is a lot lower because it doesn't seem like he has a strong air game.
Yeah.
So I'd put Nurgle, the tentative, of course, Nurgle at the bottom, followed by I think Cathay, but there's a lot of space to be explored there, and then Tzeentch and Khorne feel very tied for top.
Yeah, Khorne feels the most straightforward to play too. Like Cathay, I think has a ton of potential for build diversity and like a lot of really unique builds. You know, you can obviously go full Air Force, full mobility, infantry, archer play. You can do SEM play. Like they have a lot of crazy tactics that have yet to be explored. Whereas Khorne, it's kind of like, you know, just send forward some screaming infantry and big monsters, and then like flank with fleshhounds, right? Like it's very intuitive their playstyle.
Yeah, as a starting faction,
yeah,
I think Khorne is definitely one of the best starting factions for multiplayer.
Yeah. Agreed. But like even in some of the games we played, we found that you had some really good success against Khorne using like the big beat sticks, right? Like the big boys. How did we end up beating that? I guess we had to use like the Khorne cultists are really good because they're pretty fighty, yeah.
Yeah, I think the cultists, because all of them have summons, they'll likely see play one way or another pretty often.
Now, big question for you: why did you cut the Mortis Engine off the Great Unclean one in the second game that you played?
I think it was just it didn't seem like it would do that much damage overall. Like against terracottas.
Yeah, it's funny though because he brought like mass infantry, so it would have been super good, right?
Well, okay, yeah, it would have been, but it does cost 200. Like I really like cutting a ton of abilities.
Yeah, I noticed your Bloodthirster had no abilities, which is very much like the sign of a Warhammer tournament veteran, right? Just like min-maxing abilities and just like squeezing out one extra good quality unit, things like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, GG man, super impressive play, and obviously you're streaming over there, so feel free to cast, or I could even open up a spec slot for you, although I don't know if that will lag the game, but you can also just like have my stream open and watch via that if you'd like. So
yeah, actually, if you open up a spec slot, that'd be pretty cool.
All right, got a spec slot, and if it lags, just jump out and then watch my stream, but otherwise, I'm more than happy to have you here, and yeah, see you in the grand finals, man. Well played.
Hey, sounds good. All right, see ya.
GG.
All right, guys, that's Turin. We got to talk with Turin. Oh boy, all right. Now we get to sit back, relax, and look at some games for a bit. Oh man, today's such a I don't know, today the disconnect really threw me off my game today, but it is very exciting. It is a very exciting day overall. And sorry about the quick second where you couldn't hear Turin. The stream setup that I have going on right now takes a second to actually change everything for it to work, so yeah. But alright, yeah, that's right. We can't play Slanesh either, but we can play the Demons of Chaos. There was an instant disconnect in the game, so I guess we can't spectate. Alright, brutal. I don't know if that was me. That's a bad sign. Alright. Okay, turn says rejoin. Same armies, alright. Man, that disconnect. Brutal disconnect. Let me see if that was me. Because if it was, then I won't rejoin, of course. Yeah, a lot has been happening. For those of you on my tournament Discord, you guys can... Well, yeah, once Warhammer 3 is out, we won't have to worry about rules anymore. Which is amazing. I cannot wait for that. Yeah, it was such an intense battle. It was so fast. You couldn't catch anything. Yeah, I think we're out. Unless it just kicked out the spectators. Maybe that's what happened. The Enticity curse. Things have been pretty cursed, haven't they? They've been real cursed. We can't even see the lobby anymore. Oh boy. I wonder if he's playing right now. I guess we can hop on over to Turin's stream and take a look. I do have a thing that lets me restream, so I can go ahead and do that. And then we can sort of sit back and relax a bit while I go over what's going on the Turin multiplayer side of things. Let's see. So I should have a thing that lets me... here we go. Here we go. So if I do this, I think I'm able to restream Turin's stream, but I have to see if he's actually in-game right now. Let's see. Where is he? Let me see if his stream actually is running. 1 second, guys. Alright, we'll open up his stream. And... oh yeah, the game is going. Okay, so we're gonna have to restream. We're gonna have to restream from Turin. So interact. So if I go over here, I should be able to show it off, and then we can sort of sit back, relax, and talk about what's going on. Although right now the restream thing isn't working too well. What if I make this thing visible? Does that work? Oh, I need to put in a URL. Okay, there might be an ad, guys. Okay, yeah, there's an ad. Oh god, how do you close the ad? There we go. Let's see. Nice. We're getting there, guys. We got there! What a janky stream today. Yeah, game started. Let's see, let's turn off closed captions. Let's up the quality at least a little bit. Okay. Stream jankiness has been resolved. Oh man, what a day today. Cool. So here we go. Here's the game between Samurai and Dov Plays. Sorry for the piercing white going on right now in the borders, but if I just resize this a bit, we should be good. We should be good. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect fit. Oh, right. Yeah. Sea of Claws. So, what are we seeing? It looks like... is that Dov? Is that Dov? No, I think it's Samurai that's playing the double Sentinel build right now. I would like to say I may or may not have introduced the double Sentinel meta. That might have been the thing that I done did. And that's yeah, we'll see how it actually plays out. But the thing is though, I think if Cathay had actual armor piercing cavalry, the Sentinels would not be that much of a problem. You just want to enhance more. You just want it to be super zoomed in on just a single unit. I can do that, don't make me do that. And yeah, as for Cathay's oh actually, can I get some background sound going? Nice. Yeah, so for Cathay's elite infantry, they are actually like the elite crossbows. They're actually not that hype, guys. I'm unfortunately reporting they're not super duper great, sadly. You can see they do actually get wrecked by Furies pretty hard. Will this be what the game looks like on launch? It depends on what you mean by look like, but this is a multiplayer mode that they will be focusing on. Double entity meta. Indeed. Oh, hey, look, we got a bot. First bot of the day. But yeah, Sentinels are just... they really do tie in Cathay's roster. So they're almost a must. Also, fun fact about Miao Ying and the Bloodthirster. Excuse me. Bloodthirster totally wins that fight. Just dominates. Crushes it like no tomorrow. And the Fleshhounds are insane. The Fleshhounds are actually... they might be one of the best units in the game, actually. Were you surprised that the Plague Toads don't have armor piercing? I wasn't too surprised. I didn't really have too many expectations. But the Plague Toads, yeah, they have a hard time getting their value back. Especially without that AP. If they did have AP, they would be really good, though. Yeah, the pixelated zoom, yeah. Such is the way with restreaming. The Furies are really useful, yes. They're one of the main mobile units for all of the demons. So most people will spam out Furies. Yeah. And they're really good. They're much better than Harpies. Think Harpies, but with actually quite a bit more damage. That's sort of how Furies work. So they're very good overall. But yeah, overall it's looking like a pretty interesting battle, but the Hounds will win against those Jade Warriors. At least I'm pretty sure they do. And actually, let's see. I think I can unplug my headphones now. And we can go back to normal mode. 1 second. Okay, nice. Oh man. This darn streaming setup. But I think we're good. Yeah, those headphones, they muffle all my hearing, so it's a little bit more comfortable with that without them. But yeah, Furies are definitely very meta. I think the dogs are very meta. Mobility in general seems great, and definitely you want a lot of single entities, but you have to mix in some sort of line holding infantry if you want to do well. But Khorne has actually made infantry work. Like just mass infantry spam. You saw in the Tzeentch game how scary they can be if you don't have the right tools for them. So I think those guys are going to be pretty brutal too. But yeah, what do you guys think about the game mode in general? I know there's a lot of people that aren't a fan of single entities at all. So we'll obviously be pretty sad to see that they exist in the game. But it's never felt oppressive. Single entities have never felt oppressive. What's this about Wood Elves? QEWE? I have no idea what you're talking about, Hank. Yeah, the big thing that surprises me though are those Longma riders. The Longmas are actually insane. You can see how well they do against the dogs here in a second. They will just mulch them like nothing. Skaven. Oh yeah, no, Skaven are gonna be insane. Poison Wind Mortars on like the capture point or something, just shelling out into the middle. No, yeah, Skaven are gonna be insane because they have really high DPS weapon team artillery type units. Yeah, I wonder how dwarves are gonna be though, because they will have slayers, and slayers are good. But I don't know if dwarves are gonna be amazing. I hope they are though. I hope that slayers are just gonna destroy everything with a good old unbreakable. Phil McDonald probably not gonna play a lot of multiplayer. Totally understandable. I know most of the people watching me nowadays are mostly from campaign, so I think for me, I'll be covering multiplayer content one way or another, but I need to figure out a way to make it work on the channel. Is sort of the big thing. So I have a little bit of experimenting to do for sure. The Sentinels, they look really great. They perform really well. Honestly, one of the most hyped units in the game. Definitely the most exciting unit in the Cathay roster. They're great. Don't you think the jump from campaign to PvP will be harder in game 3 because there's no domination in campaign, so you're basically learning a different game? Well, so actually in Warhammer 2, multiplayer is so different from campaign that there's basically no difference anyways. Like if you played a lot of campaign, you're not training for multiplayer, at least at the higher levels. It's you have to play completely differently anyways, so I'm not worried. Multiplayer campaign, as soon as Human Boy gets access to the game, we're definitely going to be playing multiplayer 100%. Like multiplayer campaign head-to-head, that's gonna be amazing, but I can't go into any head-to-head details because embargoes and such. You just started playing Warhammer 2 a few months ago, but have been waiting for 3 to try PvP. It's gonna be pretty good. 3 is gonna have the best quick battle experience for sure out of all of the games. I think definitely Warhammer 3 has a lot going for it. You think this multiplayer mode is cool, but too different to campaign battles. yeah, it's I don't think everyone will love the mode, just because it is very different from old school multiplayer. But I'm definitely very excited. Oh yeah, they are sort of like Hybrid Titans, except the Sentinels feel a lot better than Hybrid Titans. They feel quite a bit stronger. Yeah, and splitting up your armies, actually, it's going to be like you can see right now in this game, Cathay has the middle, but Khorne went for both of the flanking capture points, and because of that, it looks like Khorne's actually going to be winning it. Cathay's getting a little stretched a little bit too thin right now. So in terms of the tactical side of things, I would say this mode is like 3 times, if not more, tactical than the old Warhammer 2 battle mode. Looking forward to seeing what they've done with co-op and head-to-head campaign. Soon, Phil McDonald, but not today. Yeah, it's gonna be great though. It's gonna be great. I'm very excited for Warhammer 3 overall. Can't wait to show off everything. Based on, let's see, Lucy saying, based on my experience, microing an army in PvP is difficult as it is. Now you'll have to manage reinforcements. I think micro is easier in this new game mode. Your armies are generally smaller, and there's a lot less to do at the same time. So if you're worried about micro, this game mode is a lot easier to manage, I would say. Legend of Total War, I don't think he's done any multiplayer related stuff for a while now, so. And I don't think he's super interested in multiplayer, but you never know. Would be nice to have domination style maps for campaign. It'd be pretty cool. The thing is though, I don't think CA actually has AI for this game mode, because you can't load up a match, you can't load it up in a lobby without another person. You have to have another person controlling the other side. I don't know if that's going to be a permanent thing, but yeah, with no AI, it's sort of, I don't think we'll be seeing this in campaign anytime soon. I do have early access in campaign. We will be covering that tomorrow. It's going to be Nurgle cavalry only, which means it's going to be a lot of toads. I don't think it's impossible though, and I'm excited to try it out. He was doing it in Warhammer 1, I see. Yeah, that was way before I joined, so I basically never saw Legend play multiplayer. And I don't think he's really been playing a lot of it recently, nor planning to play it. Is co-op campaign a thing that's existed for a while? I'm not sure. Maybe it didn't exist in Warhammer 1? I have no idea. Yeah, I know. If only CA would give us an API to mod AI. That would be so sick. But it's a lot of work. It's not as simple as just slapping it on. And given that the game is so old, they'd have to really... It would be a lot of work to try and get that to work properly. Yeah, it'd be tough. It'd be tough. But I think Samurai takes the win here. I mean, not Samurai. I think Dov Plays takes the win here with this build. API stands for, I forget. I forget what API stands for. It's probably like, automated person interface. I don't know. Something like that. You guys can Google it. You can Google it. You don't need me to look up what API is. But yeah, I've totally forgotten. Totally forgotten. It's been too long since I've done programming. A pretty good idea. Ah, there you go. I guess I was way off. But yeah, Khorne takes the win. Dang, so Khorne actually has won 3 out of 3 battles that he's shown up in. Khorne with the absolute domination. Man, Khorne's gonna be a menace in multiplayer, isn't he? Khorne's gonna be a menace. But the cool thing, as you can see with the Terracotta Sentinels, they both did live in the end. You can see they're both there and chilling. So I do feel like the Terracottas are gonna be, they're gonna be a menace. Gonna be a big old menace, because by the time the battle ends, they generally tend to stay alive. And they're very hard to ignore too. They do a lot of damage. application program interface, that would make sense. That would make sense. Nice, nice. Yeah, a lot of people said Corn was gonna suck, but it's a different meta now. Even so, I do still think Corn would be really good in standard multiplayer, like in Warhammer 2. Just because he has so much mobility. Corn's mobility is so good, he doesn't have to worry about getting kited out or anything. Yeah, Corn's just... He's a very fast faction. Just think about Beastmen. That's essentially what he is. Enticity, is there much programming and modding? Ever get into mods? Modding does not require a lot of coding, actually. Yeah, modding can just be sort of changing values in a bunch of tables. But some mods will require some coding. Overall, though, you don't really need it. It's much less of a requirement. All right. But yeah, Terracotta's menace. Absolute menace. The game right now, yeah, it has no regiments of renown. None of them. Hey, Rubber Duck. Hello, hello. GG's, man. GG's. You really had me on the ropes for quite a few of those games. I still want to know how that Cathay versus Zinch game would have played out, but darn PC problems. I'll fix it up later. How does the reinforcements work in multiplayer? Well, you just click the button. You just click the button and they show up. Yeah, reinforcements, it's pretty straightforward. It's, yeah, you build up points over time and you can spend those points to buy units. Pretty straightforward. Actually playing this game mode and winning it though is very difficult. You really need a lot of game knowledge to do well. How much... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Is the stream quality lower than usual? It's probably because we're watching a YouTube stream from Turin. So, yeah, it will be lower quality. Earlier, it might have been lower because Warhammer does hit my PC pretty hard. So, it could also be pretty choppy there. The numbers are so pixelated, you struggle reading them. Oh, no. Oh, no, yeah. I'll have to play around with the settings. Maybe if I just tune down the settings a little bit. Here. I'll, if I go to options, game's gonna have to... We want the frames. We want the frames. So, what's good to turn off? I guess unit detail, I don't need a lot of that. I've turned shadows off. Terrain, I could make it lower. You know, we'll turn down the texture quality. This might help with the lag a little bit. It's stream within a stream. Streamception is the correct term. Yes. Yeah, I will turn it down a little bit though, because sometimes the game does feel a little bit slow. But yeah, Samurai taking... Oh no, it's Samurai. Okay, so Samurai took the first win. All right. Yeah, no, Falcon is gonna be unstoppable. If he really grinds out Warhammer 3, he's gonna be just a menace. Because not only that, Falcon is an amazing... he's really good at microing. So he'll be able to just run people over too. Yeah, no, I fear Falcon. The thing is, though, I think it's a lot easier to copy people's strategies. So he'll only have his gameplay to hold him up, which is still a menace. Absolute menace. We need to go deeper. Someone tell Turin to watch someone else's stream, and then we'll be set. Wonder if Cathay will get a monstrous infantry terracotta warriors. I don't know. I feel like probably not. I feel like that sort of gives them too much, right? The whole thing about these human factions is that they don't have monstrous infantry. Yeah, but you know, I'm sure there'll be a monkey DLC. Probably with some cool cavalry. I have no idea how it's going to be implemented, but I'm sure it will be awesome. Bloody awesome. Yeah. What if Turn streams my stream. Oh boy, that would be something. What? It would just be a perpetual loop, getting slowly less and less quality as time goes on. That would be amazing. I'd dig it. I'd watch it. No, Falcon's game knowledge is insanity. Insanity. He's a menace. I wonder how quickly he's gonna bounce back into Warhammer though, because usually when people drop Warhammer, they don't really come back in full force. You know, they'll play it here and there. So I don't know. I haven't really talked with Falcon either, so I don't know what his plan is going into it. Oh yeah, Snakemen, my bad. Yeah, snakes. I don't know if they'll ever be added, but I hope we get just the whole shebang of all the different factions. It's gonna be hype. Deep fried stream. That'd be great. Can you use your CA connections to make Ungol's versus Norska the first DLC? I wish I could, but I'm not that deep in the cookie jar just yet, guys. Like, it took me a week before I could actually start streaming Warhammer multiplayer. So yeah, you guys will have to ask someone that's much bigger in the community. You know, maybe ask Turn or Legend to pull a few strings. But I'm not the guy. I am not the guy to influence CA. Alright, so we're seeing a pretty fun build from Samurai. It's a very heavy infantry build against maxed out, you know, lots of infantry and chariots on Khorne. I'm interested to see how that plays out. Could be pretty scary. Could be pretty scary. I want to see Tzeentch win against Khorne. It's a matchup I haven't fully figured out just yet in the time I've played so far. Make it Ungol's versus Ungol's. That would be... Oh wait, no. Ungol's versus Norska. Wait, what was it? Yeah, no. Ungol's versus Ungol's would be an amazing DLC. Cathay would be... Or not Cathay. Kislev would be very excited about that. Think about all the units you could add. I wonder what would be the cool unit that they add in there, though. Because, like, what do Ungol's have that is super cool? They're basically peasants. You know? Who's paying for a peasant DLC? I don't know. I don't know if CA's marketing team would pass that. First DLC is Vampire Coast cross-game DLC. That'd be pretty hype. Vampire Ogres? That would be something. We've never seen... well, we've technically seen animated Hulks who are undead ogres. But yeah. Now, any bets? Any bets, guys, on how this battle's gonna go? We got Kairos in the air. We have a whole bunch of infantry on both sides, really. But I think the Forsaken generally trade bad into Khorne. See, every Kislev faction has to be involved in some sort of civil war. That's the rules. It would make sense. Bretonnian. Yeah, how hype would a Bretonnian peasant DLC sound to you guys? Because that's what Ungol's are. You know, they just have a different name. They just have a different name, but I don't think they're all that hype. Alright, while this game plays out, though, I will grab myself a little bit more water. I'll be back in a second. And then we'll play out the finals. Should be super exciting. Should be good, but first I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Okay. I brought myself some proper hydration this time. What'd I miss? What'd I miss? Is Samurai winning? Oh wow, the battle barely started, dang. Alright. You sure Norska has something that's cool? You want a Bretonian Peasant DLC? Alright. Hot take, hot take. You want a full army of... Oh, I have no idea. Actually, you know, a full Bretonian DLC could be cool. You know, really give them some proper infantry. Yeah, some brigands. That'd be something, you know? Bretonian rebels? I don't know. I don't know. Who would they be facing? Would it be a Bretonia versus Bretonia DLC? That'd be something. Oh, man. Werekin? Oh, man, a Norska DLC would be very hype. I would love that, yeah. Norska's been wanting a DLC for a while now. What's your opinion on the memeiest, least cost-effective unit so far? The Sky Lanterns? Probably the Sky Lanterns, guys. I'm sorry, but the Sky Lanterns are pretty garbage, guys. Pretty garbage. Even, yeah, I don't think they'll really do well unless they get a hefty buff. They do very little damage. They have very little battlefield impact. They can't capture anything. Sky Lanterns have it rough. Real rough. Norska can raid Bretonia. Norska vs Bretonia DLC? Yeah, I can see it. Alright, but how's this battle going between Turin and... or the Turin's streaming? It looks like Samurai's probably gonna win this one too, guys. I think Samurai's got it, which means I'll be playing a best of 3 with him after. Pretty spicy. I played a few games with Samurai earlier, before the embargo drop. He's pretty good. He plays a nasty Zinch, so I'm expecting to run into that. And I don't have much of a plan versus Zinch. But I don't know, he might play Corn first. I guess we shall see. I really do, I think Zinch is really great, but I don't think I'm the best Zinch main. At least not yet. It'll take a quick second before I get there. But honestly, I think my least favorite faction so far, though, is definitely Nurgle. Sad Papa Nurgle, just not exciting enough for me. Bretonia versus Norska. But in keeping with Total War canon, it's Bretonia raiding Norska. That would be very accurate. I'm sure that would continue even after the DLC. Oh boy. Alright. And then after this match, if Samurai wins, we can start theory crafting ourselves some builds. If he goes for Corn, it could be pretty scary. But I do have a good build against Corn, so I'm sort of hoping I run Cathay into his Corn. Are exalted versions of Demon Infantry worth it or no? Because no one picked them today, I think. Let me quickly check. Let's see, like, oh yeah, no one's running Exalted Bloodthirsters. No one's really running Exalted Pink Horrors. I think the faction with the best Exalted units that I've seen run the most, probably Nurgle. I think the Exalted Plague Bearers are a lot tankier than you would expect. They basically never die. So I would say those guys are top of the class. Some of the best. And to see in this matchup, wouldn't you bring in the anti-large Bloodthirster plus Furies, since Zinch has such weak melee units to defend them? Let's see. What would you be fighting with the Bloodthirsters? I guess they would be really good against the cavalry. I'd probably do something like that, yeah. Honestly, double Bloodthirster just seems like one of the best strategies for Corn overall. They really do give a beating. Enticity, what do you prioritize? Oh, my bad. That's just my reading comprehension. What do you prioritize to counter Corn? Generally, you want a lot of anti-armor, anti-infantry, but you want to be able to beat the 2 flying Bloodthirsters. That or cultists from Khorne can also be a really hard deal to deal with. So you're sort of really trying to beat that. If you can get aerial dominance versus Khorne, life gets a lot easier for you. But oh man, yeah, no, it's rough. It's let's see. The thing is, if you do kill his single entities, it's game over for Khorne. His infantry can't hold without a lord nearby. And then from there you can win it out better. Alternatively, like I think going for ranged versus Khorne is just a bad idea in general. So you do have to go pretty hard on the melee, but look at that. I think Samurai's done it, which means we can go ahead and get rid of the restream now, and we can dive on into our wonderful match. Okay, multiplayer lobbies, tournament, joining. This is it, guys. You think I just like the double single entity monster? They're pretty great. All right, so I think we'll message turn our faction, and we'll see what we're up against. Hopefully not Tzeentch. Tzeentch is a scary matchup. But yeah, Nurgles, I think the cultists are definitely amazing though. Like these summons are just great. Oh. And yeah, these are the Exalted Plague Bearers. You see they just have a whack load. Just a whack load of HP. Compared to like compared to Kugoth Plaguefather, they have the same amount of HP. How many rocket batteries are you going to take? Probably none. It actually, I think the Cathay versions do less damage than your usual rocket batteries. Sadly. Yeah. I wonder though, are we gonna face Samurai Tzeentch? He could go for it. He could go for it. And don't know if my build is ready for a Tzeentchy type playstyle. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. I think Nurgle is a little bit janky too. There's a lot of ways to punish him, but not a lot of people have played against Nurgle is my benefit. So perhaps Nurgle is gonna be the secret sauce that wins it for me. Oh, all right. Turin says it's a mirror. All right. Well, you pick. Okay, well, you know what? It's time. It's time for the first mirror of Warhammer 3. Cathay versus Cathay. You guys asked for it. It's here. The Cathayan mirror has begun. How does this even play out? How do you play a Cathay mirror? Let's see. What am I trying to deal with here? See, the thing is, I think the terracottas are actually pretty bad because you can go for the range. And I think the Longma Riders are in, you know? I feel like these guys are just so good. Let's see, because they'll win any cavalry fight. Even against the Jade Lancers, I think they win against that. And then in the reinforcing army, you go for like, you know, a couple Iron Hail Gunners. You know, this could be it. You can give chevrons to the reinforcements, but yeah, I put it on, I max it out, or I don't put it at all because I don't want my guys to get more expensive. All right, let's see. What would I put? Do I go for the Miao Ying or do I go for this lady? Honestly, she's pretty good. You see, she has the Jade Shield, which is super nice for protecting your cavalry on the initial charge. Yeah, this could be it. This could be it. Now, I think going for the Max Longma is just a terrible idea. But going for the Jade Warriors as my main army here, this feels a little bit better. Yeah, this actually feels like a pretty good army overall. And then, what's it? Then we have a couple archers to counter spearmen. We have spears to hold against the cavalry. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. And what would I really be worried about here? Honestly, not too much, right? You have money on Samurai, don't let me down. Wow. Wow, Flying Taco. How could you? Alright. Let's see. I wonder how well Longmas trade into Longmas. They might have a bit of a hard time actually punching through. Maybe I go for... I feel like we might see a dragon, like he might bring Miao Ying. And then we can win by just holding all the points here with our just vast amounts of infantry. I will go for a couple more peasant horsemen though. I'll avoid taking the Jade Lancers because I think they're not too great. And then just a little bit more spending and then we're set. Maybe even the Jade Warrior Halberds. You know, these guys aren't too terrible. But actually, you know what's even better? You know what's even better? The Max Chevron Jade Warriors. These guys are too good to pass up. I'll only take one crossbow, and we're going to focus on Iron Hail Gunners to deal with Sentinels if we do run into them. But I think my Flying Goon Squad should be pretty good. Let's try it out. This is the anti-single entity strat. The Sky Junk. The dreaded Sky Junk. We'll see how well that does. Oh, wait. But this seems like a cool build, right? Let's see. Oh, I couldn't save it. I couldn't save it. Have you considered a full Peasant Spearman stack? Well, you can only take 5, sadly. But I would if I could. They're great. Peasant Spears are amazing. Especially when Chevron, because they actually have really good... you know, leadership. Which is surprising for peasants. But I guess Cathayans are just... They're just built better than your usual Empire Spearmen. Okay, so this sort of really relies on me winning the mobility fight. I think whoever wins the mobile game wins the battle. You can see I got the perfect balance of yin and yang, as is expected. And we're just gonna line up. We're gonna line them up and space out a tiny bit so we don't get hit by the AoEs. Now, I think the starting play is to either save up for another Longma, if he has 2, or go for Iron Hail Gunners at the start to kill the Terracottas. That's the idea. I don't really see myself doing much else, and these guys will be kept safe because of my flying squad. So, can't possibly go wrong, right? This is an undefeatable build. This is the best build ever. Bowmore, hello! The new game mode is looking great. No need for rules. It plays very well. I like it. Okay, so we do see some range units here. Some crane gunners. Now that's a hot take. A Lord of Yang with a very similar kit to mine, except I have the extra stat boost and he doesn't. So my Longmas will trade out better. And I think he just landed with his Longmas. Yeah, look at that. Ground Longma strats. Alright, well, pretty cool. Now, my infantry is superior. I think these guys win against the Jade Warrior Halberds. At least I hope so. But my plan right now is just to... Should I even need to take this fight? I might not need to take this fight off the bat. I don't know. I'd like to get some cavalry in the back here. But he's definitely going to counter with his. Then again, I have the mobility advantage. So I think that's going to be the strat. Let's go ahead and get some peasant horsemen going. And then we're just going to try and overwhelm this force over here. With my mobility. Because with the Longma support, he can't summon any cavalry to help against... he can't summon any cavalry to shut down my guys. So I think we should be fine. And then hopefully my front line can win it. And then all will be dandy. Let's see, what do I want to summon next, though? I feel like maybe a unit of spearmen to hold this point. That feels okay. Send them over. My mobility is nearly there. And yeah, we're just sort of rushing into the battle. Here we go. Oh man, it's going to be a tense engagement, especially because he might summon here. So I have to be really wary about that. But if we can hold there, I think we'll be fine. I'm interested to see what he does with his Longmas. If he charges my Jade Warriors, We're gonna hit them with the shield, and that should keep them nice and safe. Oh, he baits it out. I throw down the shield too early and it doesn't do anything. That's a bit of a shame. But his longbows are pretty out of position right now. And I think I can just dive in on top of them. Let's see, my lord is getting shot at, but that's okay. And over here, we can start summoning our infantry. So, yeah, this is good for me. This is very good. Because now I can throw on my buff onto these guys. And they can start mulching down his cavalry. His range is completely shut down now. That's not a problem. And the first terracotta sentinel has indeed arrived. So he's going for it. He's going for the big terracotta plays. We'll see how well it actually plays out, though. I'm not convinced that terracottas are going to be great. Looks like my longbows are doing good, though. We're going to give them the jade, the buff over there. And yeah, I think this is it. I think we're doing good, especially because you can see max chevron jade warriors are actually out trading the halberds here. Even though the halberds are more elite, quote unquote, they do not have the stats to do too well. And yeah, those range units are falling. So now I can just sort of bog down the point with infantry, honestly. That's completely fine with me. Alright, I do have to be careful with my lord, though. Looks like Samurai's getting ready to cause some issues here. Especially with that surround, the 6th surround on my lord. That's pretty bad. And yeah, these peasant horsemen are really bogging me down. That's a little bit scary. But my lord can land in case of emergency. Let's just try to get those guys in there. And we do have the point. So on that sense, we're quite ahead. The terracotta is moving on in, but now that I have the advantage here in the fight, I can start spamming out iron hail gunners, and they're going to counter the terracotta no problem. And yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm really happy about how my halberds traded. All right, let's see. How are my longbows doing? They're doing quite well, actually. I'm not too worried about that. I just have to be a bit careful about the terracotta. He's going to be hurting my guys quite a bit. But he can't capture the point easily. Not with all of my infantry over here. And soon enough, we'll have the iron hail just firing right into him. So that should be no problem at all. Okay, so now the order of operations is to focus on securing the victory. I would like to save up for another longbow rider, but I don't think I really need that just yet. Yeah, I have the mobility, I have the air dominance, I don't need another longbow rider. We're just gonna go for peasant horsemen to hold instead. And hey, look at that, we got the terracotta sentinel to run. You would have never expected it. Okay, that's very good for us. Nice. And then just a million jade warriors on the point, holding basically forever. And this is also why I took archers, so that they can support in the fight against all of his range units, no problem. And yeah, these guys are shielded too, unlike the halberds, so they'll be sticking around for a while. Let's just go ahead and make some pretty lines. And then we're basically set. My longbows, now he's going for the sick defense on his archers over here, but he's not really able to capture the point, so I'm not worried at all. Yeah, there is some cavalry over here. It is just peasant horsemen, so I'm not especially worried about that either. Oh, but he is going for the engagement. Okay, this is it. It depends on how well this fight actually ends up playing out then. Let's see here. Let's get our last peasant horseman out there. And then we'll use these to chase down his lord. And the iron hail gunners can start shooting at the terracotta. Oh, big spell's gonna drop. We're gonna try to dodge that. And a decent dodge. My guy still took a lot of damage, sadly. Let's see, the lord is on the run though. That's a good plus. And you know what, over here, we're gonna buff our melee stats, because I think the infantry is the key to winning the game here. My infantry really do, they're really gonna be helping out a lot. Just for holding the point, and if I just keep spamming them out, I feel okay. So we're just gonna get some spears over there. We're gonna try and sneak some horsemen into the back line. And then my cavalry's gonna beat up these archers. And then that way, if he overcommits to the middle and I lose it, I'll still be able to win the flanks. Although I think my infantry's doing quite well. Iron Hail Gunners are still doing okay, but I think I need a couple more to deal with that terracotta effectively. Let's see, how are these peasants doing? Pretty scary. Let's go ahead and pull back. He summoned some peasant horsemen. So we're going to ignore this fight now and instead back up to take a different battle. Let's see, it looks like my guys are doing pretty great though. I think I will start saving up for another long Marauder because the mobility is going to be king for me over here. So let's save up the extra 500 or so. And then as for this fight over here, I should be able to get a pretty devastating AoE in a second. There we go. We're going to drop that right on top of all of that infantry. And just like that, there goes his entire army. Dang, that's a lot of damage. Oh boy, that's a good one, guys. That's a very good one. And the Iron Hail Gunners actually pretty good against the terracottas. I think I like our chances here. Hey, Louis, hello. A new subscriber. Hey, nice. Happy to see. From the Philippines. That's pretty cool. Happy to have you here. You've tuned in at a good time. We are winning our first battle here in this tournament. Showing that we are the true champions of Cathay today. I don't think there's much you can really do to come back, especially with that terracotta going down and the fact that I have my mobility set up. It's gonna be a rough one for this rebel Cathayan army. I gotta, yeah, for sure. Does it also show the end game values? It does. It does. So that'll show up just a little bit after. This Jade Shield ability, by the way, is so good. It's on such a cool short cooldown and barely doesn't take any time to cast. Uses very little Winds of Magic. It's very good for just throwing out any time you take a fight that you expect to be in for a bit. Alright, a couple peasant spearmen. I actually don't want to take that fight with my longmas. That's a bit of a bad trade. Oh, he de-summons the terracotta. Poor guy is gone now. But with this mobility and these 2 points, just a little bit of holding and we're good. Yes, Cathay can beat Cathay. Guys, we found it. This is Cathay to one good matchup. Oh man, I wish I could have given a better showing for Cathay, but unfortunately we got sorta wrecked. Wrecked pretty hard too, to be honest. Alright, I'm gonna save up for another long Marauder. These guys are just way too good to pass up. Unfortunately, they don't have Vanguard, but yeah, they're actually really good mobility overall. Alright, nice spears, just grinding on spears. I definitely, this point is it's very much in my favor now. And I really do like the gold chevron Jade Warriors. I think 100% that's going to be meta if Cathay is running infantry. Out of all the infantry, those guys are definitely the best. Okay, so we're gonna throw down the buffs on my longmas. We're gonna give them the full shebang so that they live as long as possible. And then I should be able to win this air duel because of that. It looks like the middle has gone my way. Nice, nice. We still have Iron Hail Gunners to give ourselves yin and yang boosts. And then on this point, I'll just summon some more spears just to make it impossible for him to capture. Yep. Cathay is garbage and the best faction. Impossible. But yeah, nice. So pretty good start. Pretty good start. The question is, what is the next faction gonna be? Is it gonna be a Khorne Mirror matchup? Honestly, it might. It might. Khorne Mirror would be something. It would be something. And I feel like there is a little bit of a decent chance at that. Let's see, what else could we see? What else? I guess it could be Tzeentch. He might run Tzeentch. I think I prefer the Khorne side of the Khorne versus Tzeentch matchup. I don't know. Who should I play? Who should I play? I'm not sure. But anyways, look at these guys. Really good value. They all paid for themselves. And the Halberds did not. Turns out these Jade Warrior Halberds are just garbage. It's a sad time indeed for them. Those Crane Gunners didn't do very well either, just because of my mobility advantage. And I think this is how you want to play Cathay Mirrors. Cathay versus Cathay. Kislev. I wish I could play Kislev, but we can't. Let's see. What could I go for? I'm thinking Korn. Korn is just he's just such a safe pick. Some hot Nurgle on Nurgle. Oh, if he wants a Nurgle mirror, I'd give it, but I don't want to play Nurgle. All right. You know what? Yeah, let's play some. I could try to get some redemption with my Tzeentch. The thing is though, if we play Tzeentch, what do I even do for single entities? I could go for mass ranged against his Bloodthirsters. That might be the way. Alright, let's do Tzeentch. I swear, if we get a Tzeentch mirror, you know how gross that's gonna be? That's gonna be real gross, guys. Play Empire. Oh, Empire would be fun. If only. Cathay's sword is the closest thing to Empire, isn't it? Didn't they show in Warhammer 1 or 2 that Halberds had the slowest attack animation? Oh, I didn't know. But some Halberds do really good, others not as much. What races are you allowed to play? These 4. Just these 4. 'Tis all. All right. So let's see. If he goes for Khorne, I think. Let's see. It's Khorne versus Tzeentch. Okay, guys, this is it. This is the redemption arc that we were all hoping for. I'm gonna go for big boy Kairos Fate Weaver. Probably Kairos Fate Weaver, yeah. And he's gonna go for the chunky pendulum styles of play. Let's see what else. Yeah, honestly, just pendulum. Oh, man, it's a 3,000 gold pendulum though. That's so expensive. I think this is it. We're gonna go for the Tzeentch ranged build. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be just absolute madness of ranged. Yeah, this is what I want. And then we have our anti-dog tech, and then that should do it. Use some Doom Knights for anti-dogs. Honestly, Doom Knights. Screw the Doom Knights. I'm gonna go for Chaos Knights instead. These guys feel like they would trade better against those doggos. And then I can spam out Furies to hold better against them. I could go for some Screamers too. Honestly, maybe one Screamer. And then, let's see, what else? Guess that's it, yeah. And then maybe one more of these bad boys. Cool. Cool, we have a build, guys. Literally just watched turn play as Khorne versus Siege Army. It was close. It's yeah, I don't know how I feel about the matchup in general. I do think these Flamers might be the way to go. The Forsaken did pretty terribly, honestly, last game. I will definitely cut those guys. But this feels like a little bit more of a build than we had last time. This feels a little bit better, doesn't it? We have Kairos with the pendulum, with the net to shut down those big scary flyers. Yeah, this feels better. Let's try it out, guys. The dreaded matchup. Now, we lost this the first time, but I think I will play it better this time. That's the hope. Yeah, we took some Flamers. We got 2 Flamers this time. That's my safety net. But it's definitely much more of a ranged heavy build this time. The idea is if... Oh, it's the same map. I hate this map. The idea is that if I can kill those Bloodthirsters, if we see any, then I am set for life. If I can't kill them, well, then we'll have some Bloodthirsters flying around for some time. But I would like to sort of just take this middle area and use my range units to just pew-pew my way to victory. You know, use the Flamers too, and then take this capture point. Alternatively, I go for over here. But this doesn't have as easy crossfire. You know, this is the land of high mobility. I'd rather play over here with this big wide open area and easy connections to both sides. So that's the idea. Let's see if it actually works. We got the double knights. We're ready. All right. My Khorne doesn't have any AoEs because, you know, he only has his he has no magic. So that's not a problem. We're going to be using a lot of pendulums to clear up the infantry. It looks like it is. A ton of halberds like last time. And skull crushers. Okay, skull crushers are a hot take. Skull crushers are a very hot take. I wonder how well they're going to do. See, I guess I could take screamers. These guys have I can't check their armor piercing values. I think they do have good AP though, so probably I'll go for some screamers as a counter to those guys. Maybe yeah, maybe that'll just be the first unit I summon actually. In the meantime, Kairos just gonna fly on over here and look for good pendulums. Okay, what's this? Furies. Okay, so we have our first Furies of the day. I want to counter with my own. We'll just sort of fly on over and give them a hard time. We have our anti-dog defense. Always quite good. Looks like he might be going for this far side. That's a hot take. In fact, yeah, he has the Herald of Khorne. I don't know how I feel about this, because now I have a much easier path to taking this flank. You know, I have the cavalry to stop any dog shenanigans. I have the mobility. I think this is in my favor, but who knows, maybe not. In the meantime, let's just get my ranged guys firing in here to help in the fight. I'm not too worried because I got my shields, of course. Okay, but there we go. There's the turn. So next up, we're going to start saving for flamers. These bad boys. They're going to need to... They're going to have their work cut out for them. And I will also go like this. That should hit those two guys on the side. And my knights can start barging in and beating up those skull crushers. Hopefully that goes all right. For my ranged, I just want to spread them out and make sure that they are nice and comfortable. And here we go. We're going to take our flamers. They're going to move on in and be our main anti-infantry for today. My lord will want to be a little bit careful making sure that he doesn't get caught out. Let's go ahead and spread these guys out more too, so that we can get some proper crossfiring going on. And maybe another pendulum in a second should be on its way. Okay, Chaos Knight should definitely take to the back though. And then the flamers are here, guys. We did it. We brought proper armor piercing. It's glorious. This is gonna be it. We'll see how well they actually do though. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from the flamers, but I heard that they're all right. Pretty good damage overall. Some dogs on the flank that I'll want to shut down. But first things first, we're gonna hit them with another pendulum. Good old pendulums. There we go. Just annihilating that infantry. We're gonna hit him with a big old bolt too. And then we're gonna start cycle charging his lord down. Hopefully that goes okay. He just has the dogs on the far flank. That's pretty good for me. These dogs, the warhounds actually lose to my range guys. That's pretty surprising. Nice, and if I can just bully his lord a little bit, then I think we're okay. Flamers can start shooting down the infantry too. And I just gotta win this fight. I think we might be doing it, guys. This is going pretty well for us. Let's see, I will go for some screamers though, because I'm sure he's gonna go send some more dogs on this point, and they'll want some support. Looks like my lord is doing well though, and nice. Oh my goodness, those flamethrowers. Those flamethrowers. Oh my jeez. That's a lot of damage. That is some chunky damage, but I have to be real careful about these guys. I don't want them to die. Let's go ahead and send in my Furies to try and help. Ooh, the disbanding. Interesting. Very interesting. And actually, all this mobility is starting to overwhelm me just a little bit. I gotta be a bit careful over here. This capture point is sort of going both ways too. But I think if I win against these Furies, I'm okay.
We have a victory point.
Okay, nice. We have the middle. That's actually huge for me. I will move my guys a little bit to try and better capture that. We're waiting for the 1 Winds of Magic for another big pendulum. If I can get that off, we're feeling very confident here. Some more Furies, because I'm noticing he's spamming out a lot of mobility. And then another Pendulum right here on all of that infantry. Okay, how are my Screamers doing? They're going to have to pull back to regenerate their shields, but I think those guys are basically going to be routing off the map now. And it's just the Skull Crushers now. Let's go ahead and start beating them up. That charge in the back, hopefully we'll get a nasty terror route too. I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it. I don't want to call it too early, but I think it's looking good. I think it's looking good, especially with this Lord taking so much damage. That's helping me out a lot. Okay, so now we're just on dog alert. We're on the big old dog alert. Where are they? We gotta catch them out as best as we possibly can. Using my Furies to hunt them down. Just using this big mobility advantage. It looks like his Lord is still having a very hard time. And then, let's see. These Flamers, they gotta push forwards to kill off the infantry. But if they can do that, I'll be alright. So what do I want now? I guess I go for Forsaken. Just because they're a little bit better in a long, grindy fight. And then we'll just AoE these guys down. Nice. Guys, I think I did it. I think I properly Zinch'd it up this time. We're playing Zinch properly. Sweet. Now, this Lord, he is a high priority target. I definitely want to net and kill him as fast as possible. Man, those Flamers are insane. They're actually insane. I've never seen a unit do so much damage. That is great. Oh my gosh. And look at that. His Lord taking huge amounts of damage. Some dogs coming on in, but they're going to get hit by my vast quantities of pew pew firepower. That should be fine. And here we go. We charge right in the back. Okay. What are the numbers in the top left? It's how much damage I've done over the course of the battle. So this is how much damage he's done. These are my supplies, how much damage I've done. And these are the units that we have in our rosters currently. Yeah. Man, those pendulums were so disgusting though. Kairos is a menace. Kairos is just a menace, guys. Oh my goodness, those are some nasty pendulums. Alright, we're gonna go for the Chaos Spawn over here. There's not too many Halberds, so I think they do trade pretty well. Okay, we got a couple dogs incoming, just a couple Flesh Hounds. But I do have the ranged advantage now, and I think with that, we've more or less won it. Flamers are getting you stoked for the blue boys. That was insane. That was the most damage I've ever seen done to infantry just ever. My goodness. Speaking of damage done to infantry, that's gonna whiff. That's gonna whiff. That's unfortunate. You know, it didn't whiff as hard as I would have thought. I'll still take it. Yeah, these guys, how much damage did they get? 1,200. Are you kidding me? Okay, so basically the idea is you go for maxed. You go really hard on the range. I mean, on the air superiority, and then you hit them up with the range units once you can actually defend them. That seems to be the pro play. Okay. Nice. Couple more dogs coming on in, but it is starting to become the trickle for my opponent. He can't send units in, you know, super quickly anymore, just because they'll get overwhelmed. And then I can hit up those Flesh Hounds. Hey, there we go. Look at that, guys. We did it. We played Zinch properly. Amazing. That was all elite armored infantry. Yeah, so they cost like 800 gold at least for all of them. The Knights didn't do very good, though. I would sort of cut the Knights against Khorne. They didn't perform well in either battle, but the other guys did great. But yeah, maybe just spam out Furies instead, and yeah, that's probably it. All right. Well, sweet. Sweet. Now I have to figure out what happens with the rest of the tournament, so. Nice. Nice. I think we did it though. I think we did it. We won the first tournament. Although we did DC at the beginning. And we might have cheated Rubber Duck of War out of a game. Sadly. But other than that, we still won it. Glorious Flamers. I think I would even go like full mobility. Like, what if you just do something like this? What if you have them in your default? and then with Corn, you just go for like the max flying strat, right? Is this OP? Is this OP? Well, that's too expensive, but I feel like this would be OP. Something like this, maybe? I don't know. Bubba's Big Blast. Thank you for the $5, by the way. The Flamer play pleases Zinch. Yeah, I think that's the one way to beat Zinch. All right, let's see. Now, Turin's gonna call me up in a second, which means I have to get my headphones on again. 1 second. Oh, okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna turn down my volume because it's insanely loud. Okay, nice. Nice. I guess I'll reply to Turin. Okay, you can call. Okay, nice. So we should have a call with Turin in a second, and then I guess we wrap up the stream and get ready for the big Nurgle stuff tomorrow. Hey.
Hey, congratulations, man. Well played.
Thank you.
A lot with Zinch. It was like you brought the flamers and the pink horrors and the blue horrors. It was very different than what we had practiced.
Yeah, I changed it up after my first game against Corn. The flamers were really good.
They're awesome. Yeah, armor piercing, like weakness to fire, like such good synergy with the rest of the roster. You know, it seems really, really strong.
Yeah. I was wondering how double Bloodthirster would do, which is why I brought Kairos with the net. Yeah. But
yeah, double Bloodthirster could have been slightly problematic for sure. Like just because your army didn't have a lot of anti-large, but in the end it ended up paying off. I'm gonna invite Duck and Dov here to chat, and we can do some 2v2s. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sounds good.
Let's do it, brother. Let's do it. So, news team, assemble. Okay, added you guys.
All right, I see the lobby.
Yes, I got the lobby hosted.
All right, sweet.
All right, looking good. So some people wanted to see Big Kugath. So I think we got to give Kugath some love for sure. So we'll get Dov on. We could do like matching teams. So like Nurgle versus Nurgle versus Cathay or something, like whatever. So let's see if Dov should be joining shortly. Okay, looks like he's
cool.
muted.
Is
yes.
Hey, hello Dov.
Welcome.
Hello.
Right. Cool. So yeah, Dov, I got a lobby up. We could do you and me, Dov, versus Enticity and the dreaded Duck here. Duck, are you here?
He didn't connect.
Okay, he hasn't connected yet.
Yeah.
So how about you give Duck a direct call, and then so you guys can talk strategy. Dov and I will go Nurgle. What do you guys feel like playing?
Let's see. I'm not sure. I'll message you in chat when we have a decision.
Sounds good, man.
All right, I'll call him. All right, guys, we're calling Duck. Yeah, Turin going for the Nurgle is pretty scary. Honestly, I feel like a double Corn is probably the most meta way, isn't it? Right, just Corn it up. Go for like... Because Corn brutalized Nurgle in the other game. I feel like this would be sort of just a really tilted matchup, though. I don't know. Who would you guys like to see? You guys want to see more Zinch? Maybe like a maximum flamer build? You guys want to see that? I feel like max flamers could be good. Okay, Rubber Duck's gonna be back in a second. But yeah, whoever you guys want to see, I can sort of push for. Anything but Nurgle. Like, yeah, we could do... Honestly, max flamer with some mobility would be pretty sick. You think Corn would be too easy? I think so. Hey.
Oh, yeah. Yo, what's up, man? How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. The flamers.
Hey,
they were fun.
Sorry, bro. I missed your game. I ran to go get some food.
Oh man, no, it was glorious, man. Honestly, I'm not liking Zinch's mobility, like his expensive armor versus Corn, but I do like his cheaper stuff.
Yeah, man. Well played, by the way. We got there in the end. I was hoping to meet you in the final, but alas, we had to cross arms.
At least you got the 2v2.
I'm down for a 2v2.
Yeah. So we have to decide what faction we're playing. So Turin is going for Nurgle, same with, I think Dov plays.
I think Nurgle's really good in 2v2 because you just stick one army on two objectives.
So
what do you fancy playing? I would rather go, I think, Korn or Zinch, because those are the two
Yeah.
out of the ones we can play that I'm half okay with.
I think Zinch is pretty sick. Korn feels like it might be too crazy, right? If we just get 4 Bloodthirsters, isn't it done?
Oh yeah, go on then. So we can mix up and go Zinch.
Yeah, okay, let's do double Zinch then. This is it.
I'll switch my... Oh no, do you want to switch your faction color?
Oh yeah, let's see. We'll
Cool.
mix it up. Sure, I'll go purple. All right. So what's the strat? What are we playing around with? Quad soul grinders.
Hey, that might actually low-key be... How do you feel Soul Grinders will do against the...
I think they're too tanky, sadly, but you know we could do it.
Do you think we contest the air game and then bring mass range? Because like pink horrors are gonna tear here, I think.
That's true. Actually, yeah, I like that. So like, I think our starting armies are pretty heavy range and mobility, like Screamers and Furies.
Okay.
And then, and then like a Flying Lord, like a Lord of Change or something.
I'm since you I think in training you picked him against me, which was the Exalted Lord of Change. I've been constantly bringing him, man. He is so juicy.
Yeah, Turin took it versus me. It's spreading. I think he's one of the strongest right now.
I think it's called the Portal Glyph, like the Fury summon.
Oh yes.
That is so nice. So nice.
Yeah, instant air dominance. I think we're good there. And then the rest is just sort of range spam. Because I don't think Nurgle can out mobility us, not with his frogs.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, let's try it out. I'm loading up the rest of my build with ranged. Let's see.
I'm just gonna build my build quickly.
Cool. I'm definitely taking flamers. Can we burn Nurgle single entities down? Is that possible?
I feel like pink horrors might be able to do it. I've been surprised at how awesome they can be.
Yeah, they have good armor piercing damage. Oh, I got someone asking if Domination is the game mode for ranked battles. It is. Yes. So how do you feel about that, Rubber Duck?
Massive fan. It took me maybe like three battles maybe to get into the game mode. I was like, oh, this is quite different. So it took me a tiny bit of time, and then as soon as I kind of understood the game mode a bit more, I'm all for it. I think it's going to be very dominant in tournaments as well.
Yeah, like that's been sort of a very consistent thing too, right? After people play it for a bit, it seems like it generally catches on with them.
Yeah, basically all of the people I've been able to play with so far prefer this game mode, so that's a good sign.
Hey, yeah. I did have a few people worry in chat. I think Lotus, Moon, and Legion, of course, always the skeptics.
Yeah.
I want to know what their feelings are after they get their hands on the game. I wonder if it'll change their minds, though.
I feel like Lotus is going to be really good at this game mode. Very good micro, likes his fast units. I think he's going to be a terror with a few of the factions. I don't remember how Legion plays, so I'm not sure. But yeah, there's always going to be people like a changing game mode. There's always people who kind of people don't like change, as like I've learned from my life.
Yep.
I think so. People get a little bit worried about it, but I think as soon as they actually play the game mode and play a little bit, they're going to be big fans.
My headphones, by the way, I don't know what they are, but you can see the brand over there.
So I've basically got a load of blue horrors, a load of pink horrors in reserve, a couple of Forsaken spawn. I'm going to try the Exotic Flamer just because it's cool.
Yep.
See how that goes.
But he has 10 ammunition. Actually, they all have 10 ammo. Okay. What he has something called Arcane Mirth. What is that? I can't select them. I'm not sure. Do you know what the ability does?
Well, one, sorry, Arcane Mirth.
Yeah.
Where's that?
On your Exalted Flamer.
Yeah, I'm on him now.
Or maybe not. Let me see.
No, he's got Warp Flame, Magic Attacks.
Oh, no, he doesn't have it. Never mind. I was looking at someone else. My bad.
Okay, I thought I was losing my mind. We're all good. We're all good. What's been your favorite faction to play so far? I feel like it's going to be... Your answer's going to be Cathay, but...
Yeah, Cathay is really good. I would like to dig into Zinch more. But like the double Bloodthirster on Corn is so fun to micro, just because they're so fast. Like you can really take just whatever engagements you want.
I can't start the battle because my main army doesn't have a unit which can capture an objective apparently.
Oh yes, yeah, you do need a ground unit.
I did not know about that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's because I used cavalry before, I think, to make up for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does change things up a little bit.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. So I think our biggest threat to the range are like what? Plague toads?
Plague toads are nasty though, don't joke. Plague toads
are really? I don't know.
Scary.
Okay, against
they don't
Zinch?
die. They don't. Okay, against Zinch.
Okay.
But I think we were Cathay before, and they were just plugging gaps with them, and it's just.
It's true, yeah. Although I do feel like the Longma Riders are the real answer to Plague Toads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
I saw
do
you
pretty
use them
well.
pretty good. They look pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Cool,
So like I think
nearly ready.
top units for Cathay, Iron Giant, and Longma
Terracotta
Riders.
Sentinels give me nightmares. I have dreams, like waking up in cold sweats of Terracotta Sentinels with your face on them, like haunting me.
Yeah, oh man, they're too good not to take.
They're so nasty.
For Zinch though, do you have a personal favorite?
Oh yeah, Doom Knights.
Yeah.
Doom Knights.
I
love
see you
them.
running them every time.
They're so cool.
Mm-hmm.
They're so cool. Big fan of Doom Knights.
Yep.
Honestly, Zinch as a whole, I actually really like the pink and blue horrors just because of their voice acting.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Their
They're
voice
very
acting's amazing.
excited. They're very excited about their
Yeah, they're very like
existence.
grunts from Halo kind of style. But overall, yeah, Doom Riders are just too rock and roll not to be my favorite.
Yeah. Okay, so for this map, how are you feeling about capture like 0.1 and 0.2 focus and ignore 3?
Yeah, definitely just get 2 objectives. I think that was our problem before in the last time we did 2v2, and that's not been shown yet. Where we just went for 1 objective, and then we're like, oh, we're spread out afterwards. I don't know if we can do that against Nurgle.
Yeah, they're so good at holding the points once they have them.
Yeah, so what are we feeling? 0.1 and 0.2?
Yeah, so I'll put my guys on 0.1. We'll sort of just skirmish with our flyers, and then later we spam out a million range guys and just roll them.
Yeah. That is the plan.
Alright, sounds good.
Much.
I'll hit him with the good luck, have fun.
Hit him with the good luck, have fun. Yeah, I swear this wasn't in before, but it's good that we've got the chat box.
Yeah, I missed it too. I guess the development in progress was missed covering it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm liking the purple on Zinch though. It's quite nice.
Oh man, that's one of the nicest changes they've done, is just adding in
Yeah, some banner changes.
the banging changes. Like, that's just super useful. I like the change on like ranked as well, where you can't just instantly counterpick your opponent.
Yes. Proper blind picks. Although I assume in tournaments we'll be seeing some... Oh, whoops. I assume in tournaments we'll be seeing some proper picks and bans in the future.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that'll become pick and ban. I don't know what it's going to be like with the limited amount of factions we're going to be starting the game with. There's obviously more than we use today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I guess we might see. I have no idea. I think...
Yeah, I don't know what the initial one's going to be, but...
Yeah. Maybe it could just be a normal pick and ban. But I don't know how much advantage that gives to the person picking.
Yeah, I don't know if we just do like 1 pick, 1 ban, or...
Yeah. Also, I'll just sort of avoid most of my fights here until we get some good picks. You want to try catching those plague toads out, actually? They're pretty exposed.
Where are they? On the far right?
Yeah, they're moving to 0.1.
Oh, these ones. Yeah, go for it.
Alright,
Get
them. Let's get them. All those guys are infantry, so... Yeah, we can sort of just play keep away and start shooting them with our ranged. Okay, nice. I got the Nurglings too. This is looking good. Now we just have to shoot them off that middle point. I guess I'll start spamming out flamers.
Chaos Spawn, I'm just going to send to the 3rd one, just to keep them a little bit busy.
See, how would you feel about blind picks in tournaments? Because Flying Taco is bringing that up, but I feel like that's too hard to manage, right?
I
Because
actually
you need an
wouldn't
admin.
hate that much. Oh yeah,
Really?
no. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because you can't set up a the rank lobby, can you?
Because for those of you that don't know, custom mode right now, the factions are visible. So that could
Yeah,
potentially
so it
be a
wouldn't work the
problem.
same.
Okay, let's just go for a 0.3 and a 0.1. Screw this middle.
Yeah. I'm not bothering with that blow in the middle. It's
Yeah.
disgusting. So I'm gonna fly over to go get them for free now.
Yeah. Nurgle, like, we could shoot that all day and they would never go.
He's shooting like our horrors and stuff, but they're not worth much, so it's okay.
Uh-huh.
They're worth much to me, obviously, like emotionally, but not necessarily in game wise.
Of course, of course. Oh, wow, they spawned a soul grinder? That's interesting. Alright, but we won that initial battle pretty well.
Yeah,
if we can
that initial.
clear off the Nurglings, I think we're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna float over and just kill these Nurglings on the right.
Oh, seeing some summons. I wonder how well the Flamers do as the guys are summoning in. Because they might just melt them.
One of your
Yeah, I think they've caught one of my units there, but
Oh,
It's
yeah,
okay,
the
we're
Flamers
gonna
are
get-
great.
yeah, we're gonna get the right side pretty dominant. I'm just gonna.
Oh, they're pooling onto the flank. 0.1.
Okay, I'll get my flyers going over that way.
Alright. Yeah, I'll start harassing their units. Yeah, the middle's going sort of okay-ish.
As long as we hold the mid and just stop them from.
You just stall out on the other point, because
Just
we can
stall it,
almost
yeah.
take the middle. Although right now, the Flyers are doing a good job stalling out their push, but they're going really hard on capture point 1 right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start floating a lot of my troops back that way.
Alright, we will have 3 though. We do have 1. Yep. Gotta be careful with my Lord of Change though. I guess if I get some summons going, I can probably slow them down
Yeah, you
some
just
more.
have the harpy summons.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, watch out! That soul grind is nasty, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of there.
I'm just gonna slowly start wheeling it down with the blue fire.
Uh-huh. Okay, I think we have the flanks, but we gotta start committing towards the middle a bit more. I guess if I get some flamers and put them on the flanks too, they could actually do really well
Yeah,
against
roasting
infantry.
like Nurglings or stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually gonna commit some spawn to the mid, just try and protect your flamers.
Oh,
I'm,
the middle
running-
flamers are actually hurting their soul grinder pretty hard. It's pretty good. Let's gang up on that soul grinder, both of our lords,
Which on the left? Yeah, let's go for it.
on point 1. All right, not bad, not bad. We have 2 points. We're ahead. This could be it. We had a hard time versus double Nurgle earlier, guys.
Oh god, yeah, we've learned our lessons. Double Nurgle
Yeah.
was not fun to deal with before.
All right, I think
Oh, Lord's doing, they're doing okay.
as long as they continue leaving a lot of guys in the middle, I think we should be able to secure these flanks pretty well. Maybe if you could summon a guy to cover the flank, point 1.
Want me to summon a guy, yeah?
Yeah, if you could get like a good holder, because the middle's not going to be won by us.
Yeah, I'll pull some Forsaken over, I think.
Cool, cool.
Watch out with your Lord, by the way. I don't want him to see him go down.
Yep, I'll be careful with them. I gotta get the flamers on the point too. Let's see, I'll summon some Forsaken there too. I'm seeing a ton of Plague Toads going for the middle. They might hit up your Chaos spawn.
Okay,
Oh,
Chaos Spawn
actually-
are like holding fine.
Yeah, they're going
for
hard
now.
for point 1, but I think we're doing pretty good for ourselves. Yeah, especially with
I'm going
our
for more
reinforcements
troops
on the
over.
way. Hey, look at that. Point 1's holding really well for us, actually.
Yeah, I'm just sending even more and more reinforcements over. We're doing okay at least pinning them in the mid. We've got a lot of flamers around there just shooting in. And rotate some back round to 1.
They're mass spawning on point 3.
Okay, okay. So some
Yeah.
flyers going that way.
Like, I'd get your lord over there. Actually, I'll bring mine over. I'm closer. And then, Yeah, they're pulling hard for point 3, so let's.
I'm gonna
commit
bring
to
my lord
that.
over as well. We've got the mobility. They're moving a big boy over there as well. I forget the names of all the units. The defiler
Okay.
or whatever it's called, the wannabe defiler.
Oh yeah, yeah, I see them. Oh man, they're really pulling hard over there. And we still can't take the middle because they're leaving their lords. But if we can hold the point, we'll be
Yeah,
fine.
it's okay. I've got Doom riders going over there as well, so both our
Yeah.
lords should be okay.
I think point 1 is held. I'm just gonna rotate all my mobility over there.
Okay.
Alright, some more screamers for the toads. Hopefully they trade out well. And then we might be alright.
I'm saving up as well for our big faction ability.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that could
So
be
I
really
can
good.
bomb it when when the time's nigh. It'll spawn a holding really well over there though, which I like.
Yeah, that was a good call having a couple. Just gonna bring in a few blue horrors just to help hold. And hopefully I can melt down these Nurglings. It looks like they've given up on point 1, so this is the new... This is where we're fighting. We have a lot more mobility than them in general. But they're capping it pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's scary. I do have the Storm of Fire, but I'm a bit worried it's going to be more friendly fire, but there is only one way to test out, so...
Alright.
Just say.
We'll see how it goes.
Big storm coming in about 2 seconds.
Yep. It's pretty good. Let's see. Man, those plague toads are chunky though.
Plague toads are so nasty, but they are getting chunked there.
Yeah. Still though, if we win this fight, I think we're good. So I'll just keep dogpiling over there.
Oh, the big plague father's moving to our left.
Oh, okay.
Which is a
Interesting.
good play.
I don't know. I have
Actually-
Forsaken there. I'm not too worried.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I don't know if we can take the middle. Not yet. Let's see. Does this? Yeah, it's controlled by them. Okay, so we do have some leeway. We have a bit of time to actually take control of this point.
Yeah. It's mainly just plague toads here, so...
Okay. I think our 2 Forsaken should be good. But we should start thinking about spawning units for point 1.
Yeah.
I'll get a couple blue horrors on the point there. Let's see, how's 3 doing? Honestly, it's not going great for us, but your spawn are doing well.
The spawner at least holding.
Yeah.
I didn't really bring enough anti-large, I don't think. I've got some flamers over there doing some work. We are burning them down, actually. Pretty good now if we can get troops in there.
Yeah, okay. Back to point 1, because it seems like they're focusing on that. That soul grinder is gonna take a bit of work, but I think if you can get your flamers on the point, then we should be capping it.
Way back over that way.
Okay, back to point 1.
So I'm running back to point 1. Right, let's get these guys going forward. Get my flamers on the objective. Man, 2v2s are absolute madness.
Yeah, because you actually have a lot more units going on. Okay, nice.
Yeah, we're
Point
gonna start
secured.
losing point 1, I think, though.
Yeah, we gotta rotate our lords back there again. We might be able to take out Kugoth,
Yes.
actually.
I think jumping with our lords would be very nice.
Yeah. I think that's the plan, and then we'll just sort of let point 3 grind out. Okay, let's get my lord out of there. Let's get this guy. Oh man, they're really going hard on the Furies though.
Furies are a little bit scary. I might build some just to try and counter their Furies.
Yeah, same. Oh, actually, middle is it's pretty exposed. Let's rotate
we
the
can guess
guys from point. Rotate them from point 3 into the middle. Just
Oh,
like
okay, point 3. Okay.
yeah,
okay.
big dive from 3 into the middle. Because I think they've actually committed too much. And can you get your lord to kill the hero, the cultist?
Yeah. I'll jump him now.
Sweet.
I'll drop a quick little blue bolt on him.
Okay. Yeah, if we can take the middle here with this big rotation, we're good. And the one chaos spawn on the flank should be pretty nice. Cultist should be routing in a second too. I think this big middle take is going to be our winning play here.
If we can take it.
If we can take it.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
got
big
some
question.
spawn on the way as well.
Yeah, I'll use Furies to bog down their infantry. Oh, I think I got a big pick here on the Nurglings. Oh, yes, that's a lot of value. Okay, I got a really good AoE on the Nurglings. That should hurt them.
Very nice.
And then hopefully my Furies can get in there too.
One of your units has been destroyed.
Okay, I'll keep spawning Furies. And then
A big shot in the middle again, just try and get rid of these exotic plague bearers and stuff.
Uh-huh. Good, good. Oh, it did a lot to the Nurglings. The plague bearers are going to be a bit annoying, but if we can just get our guys on the point, we should be fine.
Yeah, then it's less problematic.
Oh, we're about to kill one of their lords too. That's good. Okay, it's all about this point now.
Yeah, we have to start killing all their infantry, just flood it with our troops and clink my flamers around.
Yep. They're flooding in with their toads and their Nurglings. Alright,
And the toads are very good in TV2s, I found.
Yeah, just as a big point holder. Okay, they're rotating with their flyers, but we are capping the point now. I think that's it. Because once we have this, it's going to be very hard for them to take any other point back. Especially with point 1 looking pretty rough. Let's go all in on point 1 actually. Because we have a lot of guys there. Yeah, we have so much more damage value than them too.
I feel like that's a lot of Nurgle in general, is they're there to capture the objectives rather than...
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing a cheeky push for free?
I think your spawn there will hold long enough and we can just take one. Like it's sort of just a trade.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, thankfully those toads don't hold points for too long. I'm gonna fly my lord over to 1 and then I think we're good. Oh man, okay. That was a lot of trading on the flanks.
That is a wild game.
Yeah, I think they were in the middle for quite some time, which helped us. Okay, yeah. Point 2 is just we have so many guys there. Hey, GG.
And GG, bro. Well played, man. Very well played.
Yeah.
It's some lovely play. I'm a big fan of Spawn in general, but Tzeentch Spawn, it's just nice to have a unit which is quite sticky.
Mm-hmm. Like they have to really commit to killing them.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, I like that mobility play though, especially with our lords just bouncing around.
Oh yeah, we got them. Like the problem for them with the Plague Father guy is he's such a nightmare for us to deal with that we just ignore him basically the entire time. I found the chat box, by the way. It's on the bottom right.
Yeah, it's really crammed in there.
Yeah.
The tiniest little button too. Maybe that's maybe that was always there. I don't know. We have footage, right? So we could we could see. All right, yeah, GG.
Yeah, very good GG. I think they're both going Khorne next if we want to mix it up.
Okay,
They
nice.
Do another one.
I guess the natural change is Cathay.
We can go Cathay. You're gonna have to hold my hand for it, but we can do it.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Here, I got the strat.
Fine.
Here we go. So, Khorne, the biggest thing is that they have big scary single entities, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the air, and they have a bunch of dogs. But the Longma Riders do counter that.
I know.
So
I know your love of Longma Riders quite well.
They're really good. So I think like triple Longma, right? We go for the Lord of Yang. You put her on a Longma, and then you take the Jade Shield Constellation of the Dragon and Might of Heaven. So you have some
Yeah,
good buffs.
yeah, I saw you use them actually against Samurai. The Constellation of the Dragon is huge against like their halberds and infantry rush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then like you can blob them up with I guess in the reserves we will still take terracottas, but yeah, and Max Chevron Jade Warriors are actually Longbeards.
Yeah, I know you have a big love for them.
Yeah, you know my playstyle. We've played too many games.
We've played too many games.
Yeah.
I definitely know the playstyle.
Okay.
I'm so tempted with our air dominance to bring a Sky Lantern. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but it would look cool.
It would look cool. We could just get like one Sky Lantern and just sort of camp the points, right? Because
Just a stun on them.
Yeah, we got flying superiority.
I might bring like a Sky Junk in the reinforcing army or something.
Mm-hmm. I'll take one Sky Lantern. Spice it up a bit.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then I guess I don't know, some peasant spears. I have no. The Sky Lantern is my only range unit, so I guess that's how I get my combat buffs. Just the one Sky Lantern.
How have you found trying to get the buffs?
It's not difficult to get working, but it makes your ranged guys a little bit less optimal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So Rubber Duck has the Sky Junk, and I have the Sky Lantern. Just to see how it goes, because we will have air dominance, and then their infantry.
The infantry is what scares me here.
Yeah, like if you take a couple crossbows, maybe that could just poke away very slowly.
Yeah, that can help.
Yeah. How do you kill Khorne infantry? Like, what if they just go mass infantry versus us?
I've got one Terracotta Sentinel to be summoned in. I'm starting with the double army in the sky, 2 peasants and 1 peasant cavalry.
Let's see. Honestly, Cathay, I think the terracottas are our anti-infantry. You do that, and then the big AoE.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I got my build.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much ready to go. I've only got 1 terracotta, but
That's fine. That's fine.
if you've got the 3, we should be fine.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Can you have too many terracottas?
You can definitely not have too many terracottas.
People from the multiplayer community are gonna hate that, but they're good. They're so good.
They're very good. They're very good, man. Although they got like, I didn't see too much of the final because I went to go grab food, and by the time I got back, it was over.
Yep.
But I found like if you split against Cathay, if they've gone double terracotta, you just split early on.
Yeah.
You can kind of pull them out of position because they have to commit one probably to the middle and then Miao Ying and the other one to the other objective. It makes it a bit more of a fairer fight for you.
What's it? I think for me, I got a big. Excuse me. I think well, actually no, it's a Cathay mirror match, so that was just sort of different. Yeah. Round 1 is a Cathay mirror match. And actually
I saw that game.
Okay.
I missed number 2.
Let's see, I forget what happened in number 2. I think I was playing Tzeentch versus Khorne, and I got some cool flamethrower action.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw your pics. I was like, I'll go grab some food. I'll be back in time, and then
Then it was
I
over.
wasn't
Yeah.
basically.
The flamers were amazing. I wish every faction could have flamers.
Oh, I
That'd be
love
good.
flamers. Tzeentch's firepower in general is really nasty.
Yeah. So, Rubber Duck, do you know if you can land Sky Junks?
You cannot.
Yep.
No. You
Yeah,
cannot
it's
land
a shame.
any of the lanterns, I don't think.
They're just stuck in the air to die in.
Yeah, they
Die
don't
in
also really
flight.
fight that much in melee. Oh, no. What's gone on there? My game's like gone weird.
Let's see. They got Scarbrand. They got a Blood Shrine. I think they might have really committed to the ground fight. So what we could do is sort of the same thing that we did.
Ignore them.
Yeah. Yeah, because screw
And
that
then
fight.
split them.
I'm going to put my
Yeah.
spears on their far point. They do have some halberds on the way there. I might see if I can bully them with the longmas and some cycle charging.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, they're bringing Scarbrand over there? Okay, this is interesting.
Okay, I'm going to float over my flies as well. We're swift enough to get back in case we need them.
Yeah. Let's see. You might need them in the center. Oh, well, we don't have anything in the middle anyways.
We're not committing to the middle fight, I don't think, really. I've got some peasants here, but they're probably just going to go and hang out on the other objective.
Yeah, all in on Scarbrand. Trust
You're
me.
going all in on Scarbrand, yeah?
Trust me, all in on Scarbrand.
Okay, I mean, I'm doing it. I'm committed.
Actually, no, back up. He's running away. If he stayed for the fight, I think we could have gone a mass around on him, and it could have been glorious.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he turned.
He's got his buddy back. And he also
Alright.
had some hounds hiding in the trees.
Oh, okay, nice. We baited out the hounds. This is good.
We bait our hands. That's all part of our master strategy.
Yeah, not a risky play in the slightest. I wasn't worried for a second.
I'm
Okay.
so confused when I summon a sky jump.
Oh boy, yeah. I wonder how that's gonna play out. They do have a lot of infantry. Like, this could be a good time for this guy junk, really. Okay, I just got a huge charge on their dogs. Giant charge on them. Yeah, they're already running. They're already running.
The sky junk is in the battlefield.
They have a big cannon.
I'm going after. I'm going to push it.
Okay.
Might very quickly jump these dogs as well down here. With one
Okay,
minute.
I took the sky lantern. I'm gonna put it on point 1. We'll see how it does. Do you think you have that artillery piece?
I think so. It depends what they summon on top of it. I'm going in with my Lamians.
Okay.
I've also forced off the hounds already.
Yeah, their dogs are having a very rough time. Okay, I'm gonna see how well I can face off against these Khorne warriors. It looks like it's a little bit of a rough fight. Like, I need infantry to sort of do their thing, because yeah, those guys did a lot of damage. Jeez. Okay, but soon enough I'll have a sky lantern.
Might have to abandon the fight for the artillery because Scarbrand's coming over.
Yep,
And he
sounds
is
good.
not looking too happy.
Yep, running for my life.
Oh no, my knights are stuck.
Okay, we should I guess we should start getting terracottas onto point 1.
Yeah.
They're really
I can afford
spamming up the guys
one
there.
Soonish. The sky
Okay.
junk is only up to 6 kills. It's doing okay damage though to the bloodlayers.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, my flyers do not want to take off, unfortunately.
Yeah, the game has the thing where your flyers really want to go back into the fight.
It's actually broken my unit as well, which is in the sky. 'Cause
Oh,
2 of
dang.
them are down on the ground. Okay, that's problematic, but...
Okay, what's
I'm
this?
gonna send a terracotta over to number 1.
Okay, okay. That's good. I think we're doing pretty good on point 1 overall. And I should have a terracotta there in a second too.
Gonna move up the sky junk just to see if it can get some better positioning.
See, Scarbrand is sort of waddling around. But I think I should be able to pick off a few dogs at least. Yeah, I got some pretty good trades against the dogs. Point 1 is sort of contested right now. But I do have the sky junk. The
Okay,
best
the sky
unit in the
junk's on the
game.
way. It's on the way, and it's here to cause carnage.
Yeah, or yeah, I just have the lantern. You have the sky junk. Let's see how well it does in the middle.
Extra fancy.
Oh man, he rampaged my longmas though. Forgot
okay,
about
that's
that.
bad.
Oh, he rampaged all of them. They're all rampaged. That's not good. Maybe I can get a big AoE over here. Let's see. Oh man, point 1's gonna be a hard fought one. I don't know how I feel about.
Yeah, I've got my terracotta on the way.
Okay, that's good.
I'm gonna be a little sneaky. I'm gonna get crossbowmen and pit them on the ridge above number 1.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's good. We still have pretty good aerial dominance. They do have point 1 though. This is gonna be pretty rough overall. Maybe the sky lantern can slowly pick them off. I got the yin and yang bonus. So
the sky lantern, I love it.
yeah, you know, let's doing something. Oh, my poor infantry though. All right, maybe we do some rotating to the middle.
You're into the mid. Okay,
Yeah,
my
I'm
tackles
gonna-
just get there, but we can bounce back. It's fine.
Cool. Yeah, they really went hard on
Watch
that
out, they've
side,
got
man.
hounds coming for my archers. Your terracotta should be able to intercept them, hopefully.
Let's see for your archers.
Yeah, on spawn.
Let's see on the spawn. Oh, I see.
Spawn, yeah.
I see. Nah, terracotta can't catch them. I got some cavalry here to help you out though. You're good. Nice. Dropping the bombs on them.
Oh yeah, it's fully
Alright.
stunting on them now.
Yeah, big damage. Big damage. So the Sky Lantern, you know, it is camping the 1 point. It's poking away at Scarbrand. You know, maybe eventually it'll take him out.
I will go.
Let's see, their flanking dogs aren't doing too much. So I think we're fine there. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Can we take a straight up fight with just terracottas?
Maybe with the terracottas involved.
Yeah, fight those dogs down near point 3.
Whatever is required.
I have the
Oh, they're down
terracotta
there,
in the
right?
fight now, so it can start beating on the cultists.
There's a skull cannon in there as well, by the way.
Okay. And then
I got some
let's see.
halberds pushing objective 1. Oh, we got a load of stuff in our spawn that's been held up by 1 unit of dogs, annoyingly.
At once.
Yeah. My Sky Lantern's still going. It's working. It's doing stuff.
8 wins.
Oh boy, poor Sky Lantern. How's the terracotta doing? Honestly,
He's about
you
to
know,
fight Scarbrand. I'm on my way with some reinforcements though.
we'll see how that trade goes. I'll keep making
Stone and
my.
I think we lost
Mobility.
that fight in the trees, maybe?
cavalry.
Let's see.
I
Versus
only got
Furies. Yeah, I think we trade up into Furies. I think we're good. Okay, I'm gonna save up for. Do you think Longmas are better or terracottas?
Probably
thoughts
we need
here?
another terracotta in there. We are also currently getting deleted by Scarbrand.
Oh yeah, no, he's doing a lot of work. Maybe we both save up for it. The double terracotta.
I've only got one, so if mine goes down, I can then save up for another one, but...
Okay. Well, I got another one. He's gonna come on in. I think the Longma fight went well on the flank. We're killing the skull cannon, so we just sort of have to worry about that middle area. All right, this is it. Comes down to how well we can fight in the middle. We got some single entities. He's also sending blood letters. Exalted 2.3.
Yeah, I don't have too much to counter them at the moment, but I'll
actually.
send some Lamians over there.
Yeah. Honestly, the terracotta held up pretty well against Scarbrand. Are you seeing this?
But
Some
it's
good
pretty
damage.
decent. They're about to go down. They're probably boosted their morale because of the Sky Lantern.
Oh, yes.
Like, oh, the beautiful Sky Lantern's here. We must fight.
Totally. All right. Well, I got another one on the point. I think we go for this big middle cap now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then hopefully hold from there. But clock's ticking. All right. Let's see. How much infantry do they have there? Not a whole ton. Where's Scarbrand go? He's actually running. He's running for the hills. I'm gonna go
chase
for
with
it.
my lord, but like...
Yeah. Now this is it. The
Buff up
big.
my lord. No, I'm
this
gonna
is
buff
the
your
big
lord
play.
up actually.
Oh, I'm already buffing myself. Do we get double
Oh,
buffs?
you're about to receive a double buff.
All right. There we go. The double buff. And then we might.
Oh, they actually have Furies attacking the Sky Lantern. What is this heresy?
I'll see if I can save it.
I've
my
got
Longmas
guys in the
coming
way,
up.
don't worry. Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually like okay tankiness.
Without fail.
Can you kill the Herald of Corn with your lord? Just like land right on top of him.
Yeah, sure.
Thoughts in harmony.
There is 2 in here. Oh wait, Herald of Corn, where's he? Up there.
Yeah. Oh man, we're gonna have to go for the 3-point capture though. This is they're getting too ahead on points because of the big infantry blob.
Kiss of the
Yeah, there's so much infantry here in the mid.
Here. If we kill the Herald though, we might get some mass routes with the terracottas. That's the hope. You know, we have the sky junk in the air just camping out.
one.
It's up to 85 kills.
Yeah,
Ready to roll.
it could really it could do well. Let's see, how is the ammunition doing? Honestly, with the big shots on the infantry, that might actually win it pretty hard for us.
Seeking opportunity.
Let's see, how's that Herald doing?
Leading the way.
I think the Herald is actually
So be it.
brutalizing me pretty hard. Can you help out my lord?
Yeah, I'm on my way down again.
Sweet.
I did go in, but I've somehow ended up in the air again.
Oh man, they're just holding this point for so long though. We really have to go for the 0.1 cap and then the middle.
This-
This way.
Yeah, we've got to go for 0.1.
It comes down to our trades now. This is it. Those Sky Lanterns. I'm hoping they paid for themselves.
To battle.
I see you going for that Blood Reaper too. I'm gonna try and snipe him. Let's give let's see here. I'll
I'm
give.
gonna boost up your terracottas quickly.
Celestial light.
Like, honestly, we're getting some pretty good kills here after we killed off their lords. It's just,
Order and
it's
Go wild to
just
kill off
whether or
the
not we can
lords.
take these points. I wonder what they're saving
Oh
up
crap!
for.
They've got point 3. They got point 3.
Oh, they got 0.3? Oh my goodness, with the blood
That-
letters.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, no, that's rough.
It's committing so much in front. Oh, GG's, man. We put up a good
GG.
fight, though. We had some
Yeah.
pretty awesome...
Honestly, Scarbrand did so badly against Terracotta. I think if we just went, like, quad Terracotta on the main point.
Yeah, the classic. We
Well
might have been okay.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right.
Oh, my Skyjunk's out of ammo and out of bombs, so it can't do anything.
Yeah. Oh, the game. No, we're still
Like
going.
that. It's lagging a little bit.
Oh, man. Oh, what? Oh, Loopy's asking what the number beside the hero icon means. That's just sort of the, like, placeholder level, right? I think it's always 6 for everyone, if I'm correct here.
Yeah, I don't know if they can level up through the battle. I don't think so.
Nah, I don't. Imagine if you could just take skill points. That would be
That'd be
something.
great.
cavalry. Seeking captives.
See, I wonder how well the the Longmas would do if we did a split point, 2 terracottas each, because they still have a really hard time taking out the halberds, you know.
Yeah.
All right, well, GG.
GG, man.
All right, I want to see how well that Sky Lantern did. It was on the point for the
It used up all
entire
its
time.
ammo and all its bombs. My Skyjunk. So it got 2,000 damage value. 113 kills. So it did okay. It did good.
Did pay for itself. My Sky Lantern didn't pay for itself.
Did it use all its ammo as well?
Almost, actually. Oh, that's a shame. I think overall, the Sky Lantern's definitely not a good pick. The Sky Junks, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah,
The thing is
Skyjunks.
yeah.
There's a few factions who don't like. If you go up against factions who don't have flies and stuff, it can probably do okay. It's just you have to then contest the air game. I've probably got time for one more. I'm gonna have to dip after that and go get some food.
Cool. Yeah, I'll probably be ending soon too. All right, let's see what they have in mind. What do they have in mind? Who would we be playing if we played another one?
We would have to either play Nurgle or Khorne, I think. Which I think Khorne is the best bet
Oh,
as
okay.
far as my Nurgle skill goes.
The thing rejoined for free for all.
I want to do a
Alright.
free for all.
Yeah, so they're calling us. All right, I'll catch you there.
Alright, in a bit.
Hello. Free for
Hey,
all,
guys,
you say?
Let's do it. Let's do an FFA. Each one takes a champion. Who wants to play what?
Oh, we did a free for all, yeah?
All
Yeah,
right.
free for all time, brother.
I
Dude,
guess,
those games were fun, man.
They were
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Well played to both of you on both games. It was close stuff.
Yeah, GG's.
The Skyjunk actually had me stressed when I saw it because we had no way of killing it, but then it just didn't do anything.
It got like 2,000 value,
Did
but it was but it was all just on infantry, which was just not really doing anything and just kind of chilling. So
Yeah.
it was cool though.
That's hilarious. Oh my god. So who wants what? I'll be the last to pick. So you guys I know
All
Enticity
right.
wants Cathay.
Yeah, I'll go Khorne or Zinch probably.
You know you want Nurgle to
I'll,
run.
I'll suffer.
I
with
do
Nurgle.
not want Nurgle. I do not want
Oh
Nurgle.
boy, here we go.
The first game though with our 2v2 is like Dov and I were saying if I didn't have shit Kugath, I think we would have been like really close. Like,
Yeah.
he's just so bad. He's so bad.
We just avoided him pretty
I know.
much like the entire game. There's like no
Yeah.
point fighting him because we're not going to be able to kill him at any point.
He runs out of ammo so quick. Okay. Dude, the Great Unclean one with Death looks super cool with the hoodie on. He's got like the purple hat. I think he's Yeah, so I don't think there's any new FFA maps, it doesn't look like. There's a ton of new land battle maps though. Like tons.
Oh, that's cool. I haven't tested out too many to be honest. I've mainly just been doing Domination.
Yeah, same. We're going extra chunky with this build, guys.
Yep, I got a build.
You got a build?
I got a build.
Uh-oh.
I don't like
Oh,
the sound
boy.
of that.
Right?
Yep.
It's never a good sign.
I think it's a good blend of You know, making people happy and also making people sad.
Full
Yeah.
Skyjunk build.
It's probably just
Almost.
mass longbows with like Skyjunks. Yeah, just like super troll.
Almost. How
okay,
did you guys know me so well?
I don't care. I can heal through it, but everyone else has to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one advantage we have here. Okay, let's get you. Okay, whatever. This build's fine. Yeah, you guys are gonna love this shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready?
Almost.
What is Zinch gonna bring in an FFA?
Game 3 is slightly less optimized.
Should I
than
do what I
Game
did
2.
last time in the
He
FFA?
won.
Oh my
Won.
god, that was awful. It was just like, guys, like what I was saying earlier, and let me know. I'm curious about your opinions on this. So I think that in traditional land battle, like let's say we're having a tournament with Total War Warhammer rules, community rules, all that stuff. I feel like Zinch would be just super broken because
Yes.
you could barely
yeah.
obey the attacking rule, barely, with like one blue horror
Oh.
or something. And then you could
Uh-huh.
just be cycle charging, and pulling back and letting your shields regenerate. And there's no cap on it. It's basically infinite healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no objectives to really push you and force you into fighting, you can easily do that for 20 minutes and just grind down your opponent.
Yep.
Yep.
Like how would Zinch even be policed with community rules? Like you can only, like you
Yeah,
can only bring 5 units. Like how do you even police that? You know?
I guess. Oh man.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
'cause-
problem for future us, I think.
In Domination, it's fine. Like because the objectives like make it so that's not like abusive really. Like it's still very good, but it's not like unbeatable, right? We saw Zinch
Yeah.
lose today. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Zinch are definitely beatable. They're good though. I must admit, I do like Zinch quite a bit. They're one of my favorite factions so
Yeah.
far.
They're awesome, dude. The Flamers are so good. Oh.
Oh, they look so cool. I tried the Exalted Flamer out in the first 2v2 we had.
Yeah.
It does pretty good work. He like annihilates stuff.
We felt it, yeah. When they like were finally able to shoot, like you just saw like a unit die like instantly. Yeah, it was wild. Novotic, thank you for the donation. I love the new multiplayer. I honestly prefer it because I don't like I like that we don't have to have rules. Like I personally think like in Age of Empires, you go in, you play in quick battles. It's like fun. There's no like, and a beginner can go and have the same experience as a tournament player and like can aspire to the same thing. But with us, it was always complicated because like ladder players would like play differently than tournament players, and it didn't really feel like one community. So hopefully that will help. This will help with this. But does this map look different to you guys?
It does.
I think the lighting's
lighting's
different.
a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all serene looking. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great for new players getting in as well to the community because they don't have to learn a load of extra rules. You can just get in and play.
Exactly.
And like Enticity had pointed out that it's less like there's the macro of managing your units and the summons, but like in terms of actual units to micro, you have less, which I also think will be good for newer players who are learning. They don't have as much to forget about.
Yeah, word up.
Yeah. It's about the decision making more.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's like when you're playing it, it feels like, I know when you're watching it, it might seem more simplistic because there's only like a couple units, but like when you're actually playing, like being aware of objective positions and like what they're summoning, there's a lot to it for sure. And resource management, like it's very easy to forget to summon things. And
Yep. Timing, making sure you have time to summon things and get them to objectives like before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who am I gonna fight
Yes.
here? So we got Zinch over there.
Yo, I like the, I hovered the balance of power. It's allied troop count 300, enemy troop count 300.
That's
Who's...
weird. For me, it's showing only one of you guys. It shows like one
Yeah.
person on the balance of power here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you guys got? Oh yeah, that's a lot more than 300, jeez.
Dude, okay, I'm not fighting that Zinch army. No,
Yeah, okay, yeah, see ya.
Hey,
Alright.
hey, come here. I want
No,
to talk
dude.
to you.
Those flamethrowers will like.
I
melt
want
my
to
whole
talk
army
to
in
you.
layers.
Yeah, no, thank you. Everyone's just backing up.
Rubber Duck and I are now best friends.
Boy.
Yeah, we're just going to chill over here and have fun.
I'm just gonna waddle down this alley to fight you.
Right, you know
We'll
what,
meet in the
sure, I'll
middle, have a
take the
gentleman
Zinch
fight.
Bloodletters, demons.
Yeah, I'll kite you with my sky lanterns that can't kill your shield.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, get wrecked.
And
Look
now
at
also like can't outrun anything because they're as slow as corpse carts in the air.
that.
What are? Oh, the lanterns?
The lanterns.
Yeah, the
Oh my
janky,
God.
janky lanterns.
Oh no, Enticity.
Yeah.
How are you gonna survive?
I have to take the lanterns. People must know. You gotta
Power
know
of
before
the
the game comes out to not take them.
that.
Red
You might actually
lanterns.
win with. You might actually win with the longbows against that Air Force. It's hard to say.
Yeah, with the lantern support, you know, I get the yin and yang bonus. Yeah,
So the
if I'm real
Murmurs of
close.
Tyler seem really good actually.
Yeah, they're destroying my infantry. That might be a good counter for them against Khorne in general.
Yeah. Alright, Big Chungus is moving in. All the exalted plague bearers. Dov, don't you flank me. Go fight Enticity.
Hold up, I need your help.
I am
Help me.
fighting Enticity. What are you talking about? I'm totally fighting Enticity.
I have no maneuverability. Oh god, guys, I'm gonna get sandwiched so bad here. This is gonna be a disaster.
Alright, good luck,
I
turret.
need you right now,
can't do
Dov, but I
anything.
need you.
No, guys. So I know we've been kind of dumping on Nurgle a lot today, but Nurgle's actually not bad. Like,
Oh no,
They
no,
are very strong in the right
they're, like,
situation
there
for
might
sure.
be, they might have some like weird matchups or be a little harder to play, like positioning wise, but like Nurgle's really not terrible.
To
Yeah.
battle.
Okay. Oh my god, my beast and Nurgle are just getting handled right there, dude. Okay, let's get you guys moving in, get the Plague Bear boys. Yeah, your infantry are getting wrecked. Nurgle's really good against infantry. But,
Oh, what is
yeah,
that?
the
Oh,
other
you
thing is
final
hard.
transmutation me? My
Yes.
goodness.
Going on over here. So I'm taking a break because I don't really need to watch my Nurgle army. It'll just fight. So I'm going to show you. Just fight for a second.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's gonna be a bit like that.
To me.
Oh no, the Bloodthirster. You guys see the grenades from the Exalted Bloodthirster or Bloodletters? I wonder if that's good.
I've never actually
Alright,
seen them fire
who's
before.
ready for a barbecue?
Oh,
no,
man, you're
no,
going for the
no,
big
no, no, no.
AoEs? Oh
Big
my
Chungus.
goodness, that's gonna be disgusting.
Born of
Guys, look at this.
dragons.
Here it comes. Looks cool, but didn't do much damage.
Descendant of dragons.
Okay, I think we're doing okay.
I had a trade with the Tzeentch Air Force. I think
Why, dog?
come out on
Why?
top.
Yeah.
Unlimited power!
Oh my
I was
goodness.
doing so good. And now this.
This is what you get for making me fight on Silver Spire.
Yeah, I'm
Jeez.
fleeing the scene. Rubber duck is all yours.
Right.
Oh, I can't get away. I'm trapped.
Oh boy. Oh, that value.
Oh,
7,000? Are you kidding me? Jeez. Okay. All right.
Take
That's something.
Run,
That'll do it.
run, my beloved minions. Hey, can we save you?
It's okay. I'm here.
Yes,
I have the
terracottas.
terracottas.
Anticity, save me. I'm too weak.
I don't move that quickly.
Oh, come on, live. Oh, we need you. We need every ounce to scrap later. Oh my god, guys, I just got melted so bad.
That was
So slow and
brutal.
Oh god, I'm so weak.
fire in the blood.
Okay, can you get away, buddy? Do we have any healing for you? Is you stabilized? Oh god. Okay, so my entire army just got melted.
Yep. That'll
I have
do.
one beast of Nurgle left. And now my scraps are being feasted on by Duck. Okay.
This is my only chance to get some points.
Hey, no, you're all good here. Dov just got so many points, dude. He melted 3 Exalted Plague Bearers, like all these SEMs.
Oh yeah, no.
I have basically killed everyone's army. I'm gonna be honest.
He's wrecking it.
Guys,
My
we
Air
have to
Force
unite.
didn't win.
We have to unite. Stop attacking each other. We have to unite against Dov.
We're trying. Oh, my terracottas. Rubber duck.
Okay, let's-
Where are you doing? Why are you running down the turret?
He's just killing my shit.
I'm running. I'm leaving the soul grinder. He can live.
Rubber Duck's getting greedy.
I'm
No.
getting too greedy. It's gonna backfire.
He smells blood
I'm
in the
going
water, he
after
can't
people
resist.
behind as well.
Oh my gosh.
It's the bloodthirst. I did get Mace Wind, dude, for sure. I had Palpatine on the ground, and then friggin' Mace came in, or Anakin,
My
and
chosen place.
just pounded me with all the flamers. All right, I got a great unclean one.
Immediately.
That's it.
All right, I got Jade Warriors.
I actually really like the performance of the Soul Grinders. Pretty fun.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's run down those guys.
All right, we have to work together. Although I think Dov still probably has the most points. I don't think there's anything back.
Oh my gosh, this Lord of Change. He does not die. Those stats are
It's
insane.
super hard to get. I don't know if it's something weird about their like stagger animations. I always find I can never get those guys. It's just like I don't know what it is. All right, Big Chungus, let's get in here. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The Emperor expects.
Just all the fire damage against my regenerating shit was brutal too.
Sorcerer.
Just, like,
Gives you like
murdering.
extra weakness to fire too with the flamers, right?
Like
It's
50%
just
extra damage or something.
yeah.
Okay, let's
Just-
like nuke these guys.
All right, I got good poke damage on the on these flamers. Technically, I can snipe them with my Sky Lantern from here. Maybe that's the big play. Get out of
Yeah,
there.
that's a good one.
Nice. That's a good blight boil.
Skylancers take like 45 minutes to kill anything though. Like they're so slow.
Yeah, they have the DPS of 1 Giselle, I think.
Yep.
I think it's
literally.
Like 4, isn't it? Is it just 1 Giselle?
Like
No,
I see
it's-
1 bullet coming out.
It's well because there's 4 guys on there, but they all face in different directions. Like they won't shoot in the same direction.
Oh, so if I spin it around quickly, will it shoot faster?
Betrayal Enticity
Maybe.
coming
I
up
mean,
with
in
my
theory,
lord.
if you just rotate it in place.
Yeah, the last alliance of men and elves has conquered Sauron for now, but he still lingers. The Eye of Sauron still stands. He'll be watching the game.
Oh, Rubber Duck, you want to trade? You want to take this fight?
Now,
Oh, I
now
want to take the fight.
the alliances
Alright.
are crumbling now. The former
it.
friendships are gone.
Leading the way.
This is where I make my
This
points
is the
back.
way.
Dobbs still
I
has the
will
big
go.
chicken too, though. He's pretty good, but I don't think he needs to be focused anymore.
Repositioning.
Okay, I'm gonna try the strat. I'm gonna try the rotating Sky Lantern strat.
Are you,
It might
like,
actually be
spamming it to shoot
working.
faster? Wait, are you saying it's like in Age of Empires 4 how you can like turn boats to make them shoot faster? Or are you actually
It might actually. Wait, what's its shoot speed? It's supposed to be 10 seconds. Yeah, this is this is the
Look at
strat.
this meme. Look at it, dude.
Yeah, here we go. Sky Lantern strats.
My time has come. It's all over now.
I think you got
Alright,
enough
nice.
points though. I think you're.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
quite
that's
far
an
ahead.
insane amount of points. I don't know, maybe if my Terracotta can kill everything, you know, maybe the Sky Lantern's just gonna hard carry.
Here, come this way. Come
My
this
fault,
way.
guys. That happened to me. Like,
Understood.
yeah, him farming me
Yep.
was. I had no escape. I was like fighting.
Yeah, that's the problem with Nurgle. You can kind of get bullied in the middle.
I was trapped, dude.
Bringing harmony.
Oh my god.
Okay, yo, honestly, I think the rotation strat works.
Guided by
Yeah.
Oh boy, please don't be the meta for Sky Lanterns.
Oh, that went straight through your Sky Lantern. Are you kidding me? That bombardment, like,
There's a hole
literally
right
went
in the
straight
middle.
through your Sky. I guess that makes sense. Not really, but
Oh, come on.
Just wait.
Oh, you guys are just bullying the Sky Lantern? Come on.
I'm gonna try
Come
and
on.
protect you. It's okay.
It's just a big sack of points. Come on, get out of there.
Like last. I just can't like participate in your fun things in the sky. I'm just waddling down here.
let's have a big exalted demon fight here. I'm coming.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
You gone?
I'm coming.
I have a beast in earlier too.
Oh, that shot.
That was nice. Light swarm.
Shot.
Kill the chicken.
Oh, man.
Yes.
One of the units has an actual animation where they like defecate on something else, right?
That's a
Dang.
great
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
one,
it's one
yes.
of the big Nurgle ones.
It's a great
Oh,
unclean
right.
one.
Sounds like a normal thing. Okay, Rubber Duck, I'm coming for
I
you.
got 17,000 points.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. You killed so much value in my army. It was insane. Like 3 exalted plague bears. That's like almost 3,000, like 4,000.
Oh, come on. Don't do it. It's not worth the
Sky
fight.
Lantern.
It's not worth the fight. Come on. It's the only thing I can micro, man. No.
Oh, I'm going for it. The old
Oh my
alliances are
gosh.
dead.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, how much
Hand
value
rides
did it
alone.
get? How much ammo did I use? Oh, it technically paid for itself. I can be happy with that.
You look like you're replenishing ammo in your skull cannon, right? So it's in melee? Was it?
Oh, yeah, if it's in melee, it
Yeah.
replenishes ammo. Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, Rubber Duck, the only way you win this is if you don't go for the Terracotta.
Oh, I'm getting rid of
No.
that terracotta. I have
Ah.
nightmares about those fins.
The Vengeance. Oh, the Halberds are back too. All right.
Yeah, there's some corn halberds coming.
Yeah.
Oh, the skull cannon shooting.
I know.
Shooting the unclean in the face. Oh man, it's so good.
Big Chungus has to get revenge.
He's down. Oh, I still have some really beat up longbows at 3 leadership.
So you still got
Nice.
some play here.
Yeah, yeah. If I
And
group them
your
up with my
Dragon Lord
Lord.
with 300 HP.
I definitely did not think I'd still be alive at the beginning. Oh god, in the back too.
Man, that skull cannon is pretty sick. What's its value?
This is how the
I
Nurgle
love that
plague
they can
works.
just like fight in melee to replenish their ammo. I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Kundati. And also he's on fire, so it reduces the rate at which I heal, which is pretty good. So like I'm debuff healing wise right now.
Yep.
It's pretty sweet. Damn, those halberds are almost broken.
Ah. Man, the corn motorcycle like units, the fact that their sound effects are literally motorcycles makes me so happy.
Yeah, it really adds up.
Definitely sounds like a Harley. Come on, Big Chungus, live.
Oh, that was a cool animation as well.
I wonder if they have synced animations, these two.
I think they should. I think
Yeah.
all the Exalteds do. Oh, yep.
Did he like body check him, like body block?
Yep. Oof. The Beast and Nurgle just slap him.
The Beast in Nurgle has Slime Trail. He debuffs melee attack and speed nearby units.
Yeah, it's good.
That great unclean ones doing some
He's a
work.
beast, dude. Yeah, he's like slapping that thing with his chain.
Getting the stagger lock.
He's like pushing him back too. Oh no, I got roasted there a little.
Here we go. These Longmas are gonna have to hard carry.
That looks like a synced animation there.
Yeah, that was about to say that one looked pretty damn good.
Kiss of
Oh, the bell
Space
uppercut is
Dragon.
cool.
Overwhelmed! I become
Yeah,
dead!
chunky man.
8 wins to me!
Well, now I'm basically just fighting not to get last place.
Oh
Only last
boy.
one standing though, so it should.
Yeah.
Should get some points.
I got nothing left. Oh, there's some halberds over here. Oh, but I got nothing. Route, you halberds, route. Just crumble and route. It's the only way.
Come on, one last shot. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
These new models look so good.
Oh man.
Who's your favorite aesthetically for you guys? Like the look of a faction?
Favorite look. Oh boy.
Ooh.
I like Zinch, I'm not gonna lie. It's just so colorful and like weird
Good.
looking and yeah.
The taste of the rainbow.
Yes.
Yeah, Zinch great, Kislev.
Spoilers, embargoes, rubber duck.
Oh, we could have
Kislev
seen that.
exists?
You can
What?
see them
You
in
can't
Kislev.
say their
What?
name.
You can
Kislev
see them, yeah.
exists.
They're thematically, I like them a lot as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, word. Dude,
All
look at the
right.
fiber value. Yeah.
Yeah, my Lord of Change got 4,000 value too from 2
Yeah.
final transmutations.
Giant final transmutations.
What unit got the most value in the whole game? Let's see.
I wouldn't be
Lord,
surprised. Lord of Change
4,600.
or. Oh no, yeah, your exalted unclean one.
Oh my god, 5,600
Yep, that'll do it.
Mortis
for the
engine.
Chungus.
He's really
Great
good. He's like a
Chungus.
good fighter and a good Mortis engine, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly,
for
if
sure.
it wasn't for that surround, that would be.
Yeah. Yeah, we would have been cozy.
Crazy.
If Dov had just fought you straight up, I think I might have been okay, but he played it great. Dov was really smart there. That
The
was awesome.
rotate.
It's the
He's a very
treachery
Zinch
Oh,
player as
too,
well.
like yeah, it's
Wow.
the roleplay of Zinch to just
Yeah.
mess
How
with
about we
everyone.
How about we do a grand defensive Cathay, like a Dragon Gate, and
Sure.
like
Okay.
we have demons attack it, yeah?
All right,
Sure,
all
man.
right.
Okay, so who wants to, you guys want to play Cathay? You two down there?
Sure, why not?
And
I'll do
Yeah, sure.
whatever.
Do you care if we use the Demons of Chaos so we can like show some more stuff?
Oh yeah, you go for
Yeah,
anything.
it. I haven't done one of these yet, so it'd be good fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we get fewer funds because we're on the
Should I
defense.
go demons
right?
or should I go a specific faction? Maybe I'll go. I don't know.
All
Hard to
right.
say.
I think it's
Yeah.
I think it's pretty clear what our lords are gonna be. Rubber duck.
Yeah, the brother and the sister? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
given.
Oh, this guy is, there's an anti-large prince here. That's nice. So all the princes have like different shit.
Yeah.
And you did a stream where you showed Demons of Chaos and all the different demon units, right, Dov?
Oh yeah, it's no problem.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's okay. Like, we just can't show the legendary lords for the other, yeah, more or less.
Yep.
I wonder which demon
Alright.
prince is best.
The Nurgle one can self-heal, obviously, because he has Lord Nurgle.
The Darkling Prince seems good too, though. Anti-large, armor-piercing, armor sundering against like sentinels and like.
Or
Ron-
if I go Nurgle though, I guess I could heal you, right?
Yeah. All right, we'll jump in. Java and I will jump in chat and we'll reconvene after.
Cool.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. Just so we can talk tactics.
Yeah, otherwise you'll know exactly what we're doing.
All
All right,
right.
brothers.
Alright, in a bit, guys. In a bit.
Okay. Oh, we still got Dov.
Okay, you'll have to ask it. I got Starface. Trying to spy.
He's
Trying to
scouting us
spy.
out.
Alright.
Alright.
What's so we'd like literally defending a.
Yeah, I think
Wait,
it's a
defend
siege
an
defense.
outpost.
It's a proper
Okay.
siege defense.
I'm still going double terracotta.
Yeah,
And
just-
obviously Zhao Meng, obviously.
Don't you dare take a sky lantern.
I'm so tempted. They're so
Oh,
cool,
they
but
do
no, there's,
so
there's
little.
definitely gonna be flyers. There's definitely gonna
Yeah.
be flyers.
They do
Um,
like nothing, man. It's brutal.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh man. Let's see. The thing is, there's so many capture points. I don't know how the. I guess we'll stick with the sentinels. Let's go for the quad.
I guess we defend from the front and we can slowly fall back. Because can't we
Yeah.
build barricades and stuff with money and and
think
turrets
so.
and stuff.
I don't know how it works with 2 people, like if we're sharing buildings, but we'll see.
Hopefully we can build sky junks on the battlefield, because that'd be my number
Yeah.
1 priority.
I'm going
Yeah,
for
I
the
think-
Iron Hail Gunner build to support in the air.
Awesome. I've gone triple flies in the sky
Okay.
with Zhao Ming. Means we should guarantee domination of the air, I'd think, 'cause you've got 3 as
Yeah.
well.
I got Miao
So if we
Ying.
can... Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
go with the brother just for thematic reasons. I actually quite like him as well. I just don't think because of the healing, he's not so good with the terracotals.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're giving us settlement level 4. Oh, but we get less money. It's interesting.
Interesting.
All right. All right. I think I have. Is this the build? Yeah. I like you having some arcs of fire going on.
Yeah, I've got a couple of peasant archers. I went for some celestial dragon guys as well, just because I haven't used them much in multiplayer. So celestial dragon crossbowmen, and also celestial dragon guard, which can just probably hold for an absolute age. Is the plan, alongside like a terracotta.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I think I'm good. Oh yeah, I can spend chevrons in this game mode.
Yeah, it's fine to do chevrons.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no summoning. Man, I'm so used to the new game mode now. It's just.
Yeah, it's already like ingrained in my head as the main game mode.
Yeah. Especially with. Well, I'd be interested to see, like, someone's gonna host a tournament with the old playstyle, and it'd be cool
Yeah,
to
for
see
sure.
how the factions face up.
Yeah, I think Zinch would be. I kind of agree with Turn. I think Zinch would be absolutely absurd.
Oh, someone said to throw in a war compass. That's actually not too bad, right? Better heals.
I'm trying to remember what the war compass actually does.
It boosts your spells and has some spells of its own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna bring one, or do you want me to chuck one in?
I'll bring just the one. Just the one
Okay,
to
just
be
the one,
safe.
be fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I've got no artillery, but it's pretty solid apart from that. Hopefully.
Yeah, like I feel like if they went all in on the flyers, I would already be pretty spicy.
Yeah.
They got Demons of Chaos. Actually, you know what? Someone said in chat that I like my gun lines, and I feel like going for a lot of range could be it. Is there a chance we get overrun if we have 6 longmas?
I can take one out if you want and replace it with maybe some more infantry just to hold the points.
No. I think the 6 is safe because almost like
Okay.
we really want the air dominance, or they just bounce between every point.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's the same in siege battles and stuff, that flyers can't capture points.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit heavier on the ranged. Just a little bit.
Yeah, go for it, man. I do have Final Transmutation as well. In case we do get a
sweet.
big blob fight like round a gate, I'm just going to overcast it on all their characters.
Yeah, sounds good. Honestly, if we win the mobility fight, I think they're pretty screwed.
It's going to be the slowest push of all time because they've got Nurgle.
Uh-huh.
But the Demons of Chaos is going to be a little bit more scary.
You think this turn's just gonna go like full Slanesh or something? Slaneshi
Oh
demons.
yeah, he's probably going to show off... Yeah, he'll definitely show off some of those units.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's a good excuse to take Slanesh's units.
Yeah, they're so rapid. But I reckon we've got a good chance, man.
Yeah, I really
I'm
do like
definitely going to cast that first 2v2 we did today. That was insane.
Mm-hmm.
The
Man, I
2v2s, you really get like the large epic scale warfare.
Yeah. Unlike because you do miss out a little bit with the new game mode.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say,
It can happen,
yeah.
but normally like it's a constant fight after the first like 3 minutes, so it doesn't like units don't tend to survive that long.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how it would work if they upped the funds for that to get bigger battles. I don't know if that would just become too much of a mess or too unwieldy.
Yeah, it might be a little bit too much going on because there is, yeah, in a way less micro, but you do have to be much more aware of the entire map. And as you said, I think before on stream, like decision making's like really key, what you're going to bring in and so on.
Man, I do wonder how these factions perform in a straight up match. Like, I think that they could actually pull off a proper gun line.
Yeah, 100%, particularly with their mechanic.
Yeah, you got some spears mixed in, and then you just like 5 Iron Hail Gunners, 5 Warrior Crossbowmen, and then a couple of
the
units
factions
above
I'd be
and
more
down.
worried for in a traditional battle sense would be Tzeentch, because I think they'd be just super good. And then Nurgle, because you could very easily kite Nurgle for a couple of years.
Yeah, does he have a lot of range? He has a Soul Grinder.
They got the Soul Grinder, the Legendary Lord, and I think some of the Elite Infantry does.
Some of the... Oh, yes. Yeah, the Exalted Plague Bearers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sort of like... I've never actually seen them shoot before. That's the problem. I don't know how that actually works.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of like throwing grenades.
Yeah, but it's not like they're hitting like bombers or anything.
No. You can see it happen as well. I think they just like rip chunks of their own flesh off, or like reach into their bellies and stuff, and then throw that.
Nice, the classic. Well, cool. So we have 2 capture points. The thing is, if they get the middle point and hold it long enough, we still lose. Just a heads up.
Oh, okay. I haven't done one of these yet.
Yeah.
I've played the prologue, which was amazing, but I've only just kind of started the campaign stuff.
All right. Here we go. They got siege towers. What are those Nurgle siege towers? Oh my goodness.
I'm still loading in.
No, there's something. I have not seen this before, but it's my goodness. What is
man,
this?
map looks...
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's rolling on bells.
What is that?
Oh my gosh. All right.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Let's see. Man, they got a lot of units. Look at those flyers everywhere. They got screamers. They got the those crazy towers. We can see where they deploy though, which is good.
Yeah, which is very good.
We got some great unclean ones.
Currently, they're all loaded up on the right-hand side.
Yeah, honestly, the gates are not the best position. The corridors to the sides might be better, but there's 4 of them, so. Yeah, and then we have those...
we take the walls? Or not take the walls?
Let's see, how many flyers do they have? I think we do take the walls here. Well, they have so many siege towers,
they've got
right?
screamers, but we should be fine. Bloodthirster, Dark Prince. There's also plague drones. I think we win the air game here with our dragons.
Yeah, and I can stay on foot to sort of heal up your guys. The thing is, I don't want them to capture our side points. Oh, I can build towers already. Dang. Can you build towers?
I'm gonna let you do the most of the buildings. I haven't done this yet, so.
Okay.
Oh,
sure,
there we go. Okay, that's quite easy. You can build explosive towers and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, sure. I'll take a cannon tower. So I say we split up the sentinels and sort of blockade near the point. So I'll take the left side and you take. It looks like they're mostly going for the right side. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So I'll put
so
one.
The points are the ones with a little supply thing on top of it. Cool.
Okay. And where do I put my gunners? Oh, actually, I can put them on the bridge. Yeah, the bridges. I forgot about that. Okay.
Or you can build little bridges.
No, you can put your guys on bridges. So, yeah, where all my gunners are. They're just all over the bridge.
Let me actually find them. Oh my god, yeah, you got these gigantic bridges. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I think this is fine. We got some towers about. I'll leave
you want to
one
defend
of
the high ground there. Do you want me to defend the low ground and then fall back towards you? Or do you want me to defend the mid?
See, I think it's better to just secure, like, the low ground. We just sort of abandon it. I think that's a strat. Alright. See if this goes alright. Yeah, and then your terracottas, you can have them there and sort of skirmish them. Maybe we can get some shots in. Alright. You got 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just chucking stuff down. I was too busy looking at the map. So I'm gonna put these.
All
guys
right,
up here.
what do we got? So we have screamers in the sky. We got plague drones and a million units of infantry. I'm gonna need a second to become a dragon.
Yeah, same. I was about to say I'll become a dragon, but it's gonna take me a little while.
Yeah, where are our other tower locations? It seems like they're sort of going for the middle, so I'm gonna rotate a few of my guys.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, what the? Are they spirit leeching my longmas? What happened over there? Maybe I'll wait a second so I can just heal them up. I'm not sure what they did for the shot there, but we do got some pretty nice dragons. They're gonna be pushing in pretty hard. I guess if our air forces just sort of skirmish against each other, that's okay. The main thing is you want to be buying time for our tower emplacements.
I'm gonna just let you handle the tower placements.
Cool, cool. It's gonna take a while to build up. So we got some fiends on the left-hand side.
Floating left. Yeah, I'm moving some Celestial Guard over to the other objective to help your guys out.
Sounds good. And then I think with the cavalry support we'll be okay. Oh, actually, those fiends are a little bit exposed now. I wonder if I can go catch them.
Jump them. So I'm gonna fly my guys over there because all his air support's going. So I'm gonna come join you.
Oh no! Stay on the far side. Actually, the air support's sticking together.
You want me to stick on this side, or you want me to?
Yeah, stay on the right.
Okay.
I think with the Dragon Guard we might be all right. Like we might lose one supply point, but that's okay. Okay, I got a tower coming up. Got a couple towers. They're just kicking down our gates.
It's fine. We don't need the gates.
They're getting shots in on your longmas. Your longmas are taking damage.
It is decreed.
Yeah, they're getting clipped a little bit.
I'm
Thanks for the heal.
The celestial faithful.
I think they win on the long-term skirmish trade. Let's see, what are these? Oh, I can build more towers up here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, honestly, like that center courtyard location just looks like the worst to try and defend.
Mm-hmm.
They can come in from everywhere.
Huge. I've got some crossbowmen up there, but if they want to go all this way to kill like one unit crossbowman, it's probably okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Guard.
Now their flyers can kill towers, by the way, just a heads up.
They can. Okay.
Yeah, we have some pretty nasty choke points overall, though. I'm a little bit worried about our left flank, though.
Yeah, I'm getting my flyers going that way now.
I'm
moving another unit of halberds over as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
Emperor expects repositioning.
Okay, let's just block up those chokes.
Dragon Guard. The storm gathers.
Okay, one more heal for the road, and then I'm gonna transform. Yep. The thing is, they have a lot of ground mobility. They might be able to take some pretty good fights.
Mm-hmm.
I like the poke damage that you're getting in.
Yeah, the crossbowmen are decent. Let me group these guys.
Alright, let's get the piercing tower going.
Yeah, he's got chariots on the left-hand side, which is a bit worrying.
Alright. Let's see. We'll keep an eye on that. Here comes all of their mobility on the flank. Let's see if we can win this. Alright.
You want to take the air fight?
Let's see. Right now, yeah, let's wait for Miao Ying to show up, and then we can try taking the air fight. I got the terracotta coming in hot. Can you land one guy to support my Jade Warriors?
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay, here we go. Let's take the fight.
Wind and fire.
Okay, taking it.
Bringing harmony.
Yeah, I think they're gonna pull back from it by the looks of it.
Cavalry.
Nice AOV.
Oh yeah, that one's gonna be big. Okay, so they might take this capture point, but they're gonna lose a lot doing it. I think that helps us out. You know, the AoE didn't do that much damage, but we are winning this fight pretty well, I think.
Yeah, we're also taking down.
Yeah, Bloodthirst is having a
that
hard time.
fight's a little bit messy, yeah.
Okay, how's the Terracotta doing? He's doing okay. There's a soul grinder of Slanesh in there, though, that I'm just gonna ignore for now. We'll worry about that later.
Defend the
Let's see, how's the other flank doing? It looks like your terracottas, they might want to get in the fight there.
Yeah, I pulled them back a little bit initially. I'm gonna get some halberds in there to support.
Let's see, how's Miaoying doing? Decently. Yeah, I think we're winning. Against that Bloodthirster. We're trading all right.
Yeah, we're doing decent. I think he's trying to run away with Bloodthirster a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So you let him go and then pull back to secure the objective, or do you want to keep pushing the fight?
Yeah, let's pull back a little bit. Let's get out of this sort of messy fight. We want to be dragging things out anyways. I'm going to try and take out that soul grinder. Or it becomes a problem. Oh, they're capturing our back points with just like one blood shrine.
Oh no, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's just chilling there. But I can get a tower up there to shoot it, but I don't think it's worth it. Alright, longbows are running. They're pulling back to safety. Gonna get more towers. Oh man, I'm losing a lot of them. These poor longmas.
Praise the dragons.
At least I think our other flank is going quite well.
Yeah, the other side's holding at least.
Oh, oh no, that was a random building that died. Okay. I thought one of our lords died for a second. That would have been bad.
Oh, that'd have been a nightmare. No, we're good, I think, on this side.
March in ordered ranks. Repositioning.
Oh man, the aerial game is pretty scary.
Iron hail gunners.
Oh, we got some infantry pouring in through the side.
Iron hail
Oh, my
Oh, this is a big fight over there. All right.
my archers like to wander forward.
See, I'm gonna see if I can transform and give you some heals over there.
bringing harmony. Overwhelmed. Mistress of
Let's see.
storm.
Heals are on cooldown. Gonna have to wait a second.
Oh yeah, they don't call. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, they don't recharge. Alright, how's this fight going though? On the
I
other side.
noticed that in our tournament game actually.
Oh
I
yeah.
wanted to do final over trans, like final trans in the big blob in the center, and then I became human form again and realized I couldn't actually do that.
The temple.
Yeah. Okay, I'm here. I'm here on foot.
Might
Got a heal for you.
my power.
Oh, they got the flamethrowers in there. All right, we gotta
God.
get out of here. We gotta dip.
Yeah, we gotta fall back. Fall back, everyone fall back.
Oh man, look at that. They got flyers all over our back point. Oh my gosh, a poor Longma crew.
Having so many less troops. I know we've got the advantage of defending, but it's still pretty hard to like
Yeah.
manage everything.
Oh yeah, they're capping a lot of
when they're all
points.
attacking. Yeah.
We're still holding the other side fairly well though. Oh no, they're going for the main capture point. They have our back point. We're getting full on back cap.
The storm dragon.
Oh man, because they took out
My
all of our
dragon is on the
mobility.
way.
Man, look at the balance of power though. Are you kidding me?
It is
How
not
many-
fan of us at all.
How many extra points did they get? Did we just take terrible trades with the Longmas? Was it always like that? Oh
I
my
don't
gosh.
know. I don't
That
know.
is hilariously
My
behind.
terracottas
Jeez.
are going down as well.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's see. What do we got? Yeah, your terracottas are getting really bogged down by those great unclean ones.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them out of there, but
All right. Well, the back point's captured, so we're on a timer now.
okay,
So-
I'm going back there with my dragon, but
Let's see. It's exalted demonettes of Slanesh that we have to contend with. So good luck. Miao Ying is gonna need a hot second to get there. Although I can transform, so I'll get there in a second.
I'm tempted to transform and final transmutation them, but I don't know
Yeah.
if it's gonna be worth a dragon. But they
Just
do
make
have
sure
all
you
their
don't,
lords
uh,
coming over as well.
Here, let's fight that Bloodthirster. Oh my gosh, their flying goon squad's too scary. How does one?
Yeah,
how
I'm
does
gonna
one
have to go
face
into
this?
human form, I think, and try to overcast a spell on them.
All right, sounds good. Man, I didn't even notice the back cap. You know what we should have done? We should have just camped the only 2 points.
We should have.
Just go for like some disgusting box. All right, I got Miao Ying. She's scooting on over.
Oh no, I'm out, man. I'm out.
Oh my goodness. Brutal.
I got a big final overcast, final trans on their back though.
Yeah, it did do a lot of damage. Alright, how are the flanks doing? Man, they still got the 2 great unclean ones just chilling. Oh, that's gonna be brutal. Yeah, this map is huge. How do you feel about this map? Do you
It's
think you could
gigantic. I got so many of my own units killed just by not having a clue what was going on the battlefield. So I bounced over to the right, and also my archers had given them an attack order, and they'd pulled back, and they were like running into melee.
Oh no.
So...
Yeah, there's like a lot going on. There's like, you know, you got the bridges, you got the quad capture points. Although I think we had a decent defense of the right side, but they didn't really fully commit to that. The thing is, though,
should have, I think, a right like pulled back and only protected like 2 points maybe.
Yeah.
But then we're so outnumbered. Maybe we do have to defend the walls and then fall back point to point.
I'm not sure. The mobility sort of became a bit of a problem here, where they had quite a bit of mobility going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even with, because we went maxed out on our big flying guys. Let's see, how did it? We didn't trade that well either. If you look at our gold damage value. Oh, poor things. Maybe that was it. Maybe we just weren't trading well enough. Well, GG.
Yeah,
I have 1 terracotta left.
GG, Mahi, as long as 1 terracotta still stands, there's hope.
Oh man, Flying Taco's talking about 4v4 siege battles.
Oh, Dick. It's possible.
Oh my gosh, that would be absolute chaos. The lag would be immeasurable.
We've had no lag today, luckily, which is
Yeah,
good.
it's pretty smooth. Oh, how much more money did they have than us guys?
Yeah,
right.
looking at their armies, they seem pretty stacked.
Yeah, those are chunky. It's like it's all elites too. Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
everything was elite. Oh, that was rough.
Well, still though.
What do you think of the Blood Shrines of Khorne, by the way? I used one in one of our games,
I'm
I
not
think,
the
earlier.
biggest fan. Like, even in
Okay.
here, they didn't do too well. One died at 800 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I like my Bloodthirsters instead. Oh, wait. There we go. I am super tired now.
Yeah, I feel like I need to go lay down.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's been a full day of playing multiplayer and grinding it out. Oh,
I need to get my cast. I might do 1 cast today for a video tomorrow, but
nice.
if Flying Taco's still in your chat, I'll dedicate it to him.
Hey, nice.
I'm not sure how I'll do it, but
Yeah, I'll probably just be lying down. Just
hey, well played,
lying
Early Man.
down.
Well done on your tournament victory as well. You're officially the first player to win a
Hey.
Warhammer 3 tournament.
Hooray.
You're the greatest Warhammer 3 player of
Yeah.
all time at this moment.
I guess so. The undisputable fact. Yeah, you put up a really good fight though, because you won the game after too, right? So if you won the first game, that would have been you.
Yeah, the problem was I knew I needed to 2-0 you realistically to have a chance of doing it, because I haven't really toiled too much with Cathay and haven't played any Nurgle at all really. And obviously we're limited on the factions, so I was like, I need a good Tzeentch performance and a good Khorne performance.
Yeah, the Khorne was good, especially the picks on the Doom Knights.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Doom Knight. I love Doom Knight so much.
All right, just letting them know. Cause yeah, I am ready to take a quick break, and then tomorrow I can get back on the content train. But yeah, that was fun. Lots and lots of battles today. Jeez.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go back and while I eat and just watch our battles, I think, and see turn casting them.
Hey, cool. All right. Well, I'll hop out of the call then. Peace out.
Yeah, man. I'm peace out, dude.
Oh, real quick. For anyone who doesn't know Rubber Duck for any reason, there should be a link in the description. Yeah.
I make duck-themed content and also Warhammer content, but
Yeah, lots of multiplayer stuff too. Like, you post basically daily, right?
yeah, every day I do a cast. Well, it's been a little different recently, obviously, because of the Warhammer 3 stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, normally like a cast every day and then a couple of streams a week as well with like tournaments and stuff.
But yeah, I think that's basically it. All right.
All right, man. Actually, I did. I'll see you. I'll probably speak to you over the next couple of days for some battles and stuff. So I'll
Yeah,
see
for
you then.
sure, for sure. All right, peace.
Bye.
Oh, I cut him off, guys. I cut him off. I'm a terrible person. All right, but anyways, I'm extremely tired now. We're gonna end off the stream. Thank you very much, guys, for coming in to watch. Thank you very much for the members of the channel. Helio, Alonso, McQuaid, Face for 17, Isolated, Tsushima, Janra, and Tidley, Rocky Balboa, Rack, Noob 101, Lucinia Addison, Damia Synthum, Neil, Exo, and Noobs. You guys are wonderful. It's been a long day for me. Peace out, guys.